feeling like I'm on the run. Live every day just the same. This rock star with no fame, the way it is for everyone. God knows that if I try, I might be able to get by as one of the normal ones. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. So I drove off to Atlanta, looking for some home-cooked food. Well, the people, they turned away. Yeah, they had nothing to say. Man, I thought it was kind of rude. Maybe if I was their kin, they might just let me in and put me in the right kind of mood. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. God knows that if I try, I'll get back home alive. Never have to leave again. But take me back home to Boston.
Forgive me for prying, but did one of you fornicate?
Fornicate?
Yes, with a heavy-set woman in the big and tall dressing room.
Look, I've boned a lot of fat chicks in my time, sure. But as far as I can recall, I've never fornicated anybody.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Coming to you live from Studio 5, high atop the Meadowbrook Building in Metro West, Massachusetts. It's the Wicked Pisses Show. Good evening. It is December 27, 2017. It is 10 o'clock Eastern Time, minus 3 hours, 7 p.m. on the West Coast, in case you're listening out there. It is show number 79. I'm Byron.
I'm Bumpa.
And tonight, it is just, you get just the two of us.
Just the two
Just
of
the
us.
two of us.
I was thinking the same thing, right?
Gonna rub a little funk on that, but
So I'll keep this one to a
I got a
minimum.
booner.
yeah.
Okay.
Really? You do?
Yeah, I'll keep that to a minimum.
Okay.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
So we
Oh,
went.
we're starting off.
Well, we
Had a great dinner tonight.
did a great dinner. We gave some time for our friends over at Turning Point.
Yeah, gave enough time for Chase to go to sleep.
Yeah. So he wouldn't have to be bothered
He's
by
out cold.
forced to listen to us something.
What time is it? 10 o'clock? He has been asleep for,
At least 45 minutes.
an hour.
But yeah, we want to give our friends Chase and Jen over at Turning Point a chance. They had their show tonight, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Catch them if you haven't. Play them on a replay. On
What I heard of
Spreaker.com.
it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. We did try to listen a little bit.
It was difficult. We had a bunch of people who were talking to us.
Yeah. But we went to dinner at a place in Webster called The Lodge. The food was great.
Filet, man.
Yeah. Farting, it's not so great. But
Filet Mignon.
Yeah, Mignon. You get the Mignon, huh?
I got the Mignon.
It was good.
If you order it there, order it medium.
Yeah.
I ordered medium rare.
Yeah.
A little blue in the center.
A little blue in the center. Huh? So
A
you
little
are
blue in the
raw.
center. The fat was white.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had the Italian style, what do you call it? Italian home style meatloaf, which was beef, pork, and veal wrapped in bacon.
Normally I would have tried to
Delish.
smell it.
Delish, yeah.
Well,
Well, you got to smell it when I farted it a little while ago here. in the
Oh,
studio.
no. I got the back end of it. So the studio is... No one here smokes, thank God, because we would go up like a fucking Roman candle right now.
Ba-boom.
I keep on losing my e-cigarettes, speaking of that.
Oh, my God. You went through it in the car. And I lost it. Oh, no, I got it.
I got a third time I lost it.
Then you get up here. Oh, I lost it. You got to put that thing on a fucking lanyard or something. Put it on a lanyard. Yeah. So
Well, then I'd look like a geek.
Well, you tuck it into your shirt or your jacket, whatever. Huh?
So apparently, it's fucking cold out here on the East Coast.
Ooh, man, like it was down
9
now.
degrees
Yeah.
outside when we were coming in. Oh. I really had to take a leak so bad because it was 4 beers that we knocked down, and I was going to go behind the dumpster. You couldn't get behind you can't get beside the dumpster because they haven't plowed it.
Bastards.
So I was just going to piss beside my car, and then I'm like, I have to come out here tomorrow. I don't want to slip on that.
That would be a mess. Mm-hmm. And not very well liked. Because you'd probably end up pissing all over yourself in the process.
Good chance of that. Good chance of that.
We did have, what would you want to do? There was something you wanted to say about Chase earlier on the show. What was it you were going to there was something you were talking
I
about
told
on the
you
show.
not to talk about that.
Oh, it was not to talk about. Oh, okay. My bad. But it was a good show from what we did listen to. And no, I don't think Jen is a bitch. That was one question that came up.
Yeah, I know. What the hell is that?
I work with her, so she's not a bitch. And but he did make next Monday come quite awkward. Thank you, Chase.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Next Monday, I'll be...
Patty Cakes is in the room. She's sending out some kisses, apparently.
Hey, how are you, Patty Cakes?
So, Patty Cakes, we were talking about, the title here is Eat Your Cookies. And, they're obviously... Yeah, all right. Well, kind of like... kind of like that little
I ate all the
misstatement she had at the comedy show with the butter my muffin.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And
I ate all the brownies.
The brownies? Oh, boy. Let's see. Hold on one second. Oh, what did I
think we're all exhausted, Patty Cakes. I haven't slept since... what time is it? 10 o'clock? So
Oh, here we go.
24 and a half hours.
Oh, shit. Cry me a river. Mm-hmm. Oh, you want me to, huh? Oh.
I can't talk. I'm going to do the whole show with sound effects.
Here we go. Hold on. Whoops. It's a little slow.
Why do I have a knife?
Wow, what's that?
Am I buttering something?
I often ask my question.
Butter my muffin.
What am I doing with this now?
that was the best. You gotta cut that down so I can add that as a sound effect. Butter my muffin.
Oh.
Oh, Magoo, you've done it again.
From my cookie box. Actually, that's where we get the cookies from, the box, right? Mm-hmm. We always take cookie out of the cookie box.
Her cookies bring the box to the yard. Yes, sir.
Her cookie box better than yours.
A little bit.
Oh, goodness. We are in deep trouble. I read somewhere this year, retailers made record-breaking numbers this year during the Christmas holiday.
Every year is record-breaking because
$800 billion.
Yeah, well, you know what? Shit's going up in price.
It is, but you know what? It's still good considering, some of the retailers have gone out.
You bought a bag of Doritos lately?
No,
Okay, so when I first started buying Doritos,
Yeah.
or Doritos,
Doritos.
as I like to call them,
I got my Doritos.
about $1.50.
Yeah.
It's now like what, $4.95 for a bag of Doritos,
For the full, right? For the big bag, yeah. For the big bag, $5, $4.
And the small bag is $1.50.
Yeah, the $1.79. Yeah.
That's why I eat Munchos. $2 only.
Cheap fuck. Yeah. You're a cheap bastard. That's what you are.
I am.
That there's a cheap fella right over there. We did listen to Black Dog Radio Show on our way out to dinner. That was pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah. Always a good catch.
We didn't listen to the Caramel Conservative though.
No.
You didn't have a show.
Yeah. We have some catching up to do. It's been a tough couple of weeks with the holidays and stuff. But
I'm sure Jen may have stifled him a little bit.
The official logo, what was it? The official logo was the Wang.
That's for the
mascot or something. The Black Dog Radio Show.
Dog Radio Show.
Yeah.
Wang.
Right? That's in honor of Big Diesel.
What
Wang.
sound effect do I have for that?
We got to find one.
Wang.
This year, a full week before Christmas, we were so busy. That's right. I mean, I think it makes a good point that people were busy because of we did have that full week before Christmas, where a lot of times, like, if Christmas is on a Wednesday or Thursday, people don't have. It felt like you had extra time.
The Peep Show didn't close for Christmas, so I had to work.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, and then I was coming home in the morning,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I can go shopping. I slide my way, during the middle of a blizzard, I slide my way up this hill, and the place is fucking closed.
Motherfuckers,
Like, fuck it. So I went home, and I had a mostly frozen bagel, and passed out for a little while, and I went back to work.
That was rough.
The flow never stops, so I had to keep on going back to work. A couple of people call out sick.
Oh, motherfuckers. You motherfucker. Hey, Brandy checking in there. Brandy Prime hitting the line.
Hello, Brandy.
Brandy, how's it going? Was something else. Shit. What were you talking about on the way back?
There was so much. We
I
should
know,
have
right?
just
we don't write
recorded
nothing
it.
back. We talk about shit, and then, hey, it's great for the show. What are we talking about?
He was all right. Bumpa was laughing his ass off on the ride home. I did say a couple of things.
Oh, God.
And they were a little off color.
Typical of you.
Well, we do have a new friend who's a DJ.
Yeah, our good friend
Meadow.
Oh.
Good to see that she's
succeeding beyond
her
original expectations.
Entry level position.
Good for her.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
What do you got?
She's not listening because she's DJing right now. So I think I could do that job.
Yeah.
I think so.
You could DJ at a place like that?
Yeah.
DJ, period. I don't know if you could DJ at all, period. I mean, could you DJ, like, say, a wedding, bar mitzvah? That's
all right, everybody, we're having cake.
No.
Get cake.
You got to make the whole event fun. You have to get
okay.
everyone.
So I have...
chicken dance, right?
You know what? I don't have a son who can play all the music for me while I go and I sit down going, it was rough 2 hours ago wheeling everything in from the parking lot. That's an ode to our former host, Francis.
Yeah, a.k.a. Rizzo.
Yeah, he runs a DJ business. I still don't know how.
Successful.
Is it?
I guess
he's got a lot. He spent way too much of the equipment. I know that.
Yeah,
but I'm a cheap fuck.
You're a cheap fuck.
I'm
sure he's made enough to cover the cost of his equipment. But
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, he's done enough gigs to cover that.
Yeah, but he has he subscribes to some sort of music service.
Yeah, well, Spotify, I believe. So typical. I mean, you got to pay whatever.
I left almost $100. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it just happened. I go with the moment. I'm having a rough time because I haven't had real food.
Oh, and you actually went out and had it.
Oh my God!
And you had the filet mignon.
Yeah, the mignon was the mushrooms. Oh, So if you ever find yourself in the area of Webster, you need to stop by the lodge. Bistro 88's.
Yep.
Would have loved to have gone back there.
Just packed.
They've
It's
got
too
great
busy.
food.
Yeah.
You just can't get in.
No. And that's one thing I've always had popular restaurants. Hey, it's great, popular, big demand. You got to expand, man. Got to
He
expand.
did. This is the second restaurant.
Right.
He's got Bistro 88's on the other side
and
of
they're
town.
they're both like that, though.
Yeah.
On a busy night, they're both packed.
Yeah, but the Wi-Fi doesn't work there either.
And right there,
On the other side of town.
You lose buying business if your Wi-Fi is not functional.
Well, because I got Sprint.
Yeah, you rely on
Anywhere that's not in Boston or Worcester proper.
Yeah,
I'm getting throttled to Verizon's bandwidth there. You know.
The Caramel Conservative is on. What's up, Ed?
Hey, Ed,
my homie.
Why am I not getting his messages?
Because you're an ass. Patty saying no, you couldn't be as far as the DJing because you like obscure
shit.
Yeah, you would be playing shit that half the people would never have heard before. You have to think of that. Yeah, you would. Because you're always doing that. You're always like, oh, you know this, right? And everyone's like, no. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. Oh. So, well, this one doesn't count. So.
Well, this is a remake. I like the original.
Yeah.
But Gun, this is the band here, right here. They actually did a good version of this.
Oh, boy.
It's better than Scotch Chocolate.
Yeah.
Scotch Chocolate is a Scottish band that they like I'm a big fan of bagpipes, as if you didn't know. Because I bought that bagpipe band out of Scotland.
Yeah.
There, but they did a version of this. The Scottish rock is the fucking bomb. AC/DC. Your part Scottish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. The singer is not really good. I've been trying to find a just with the guitar riff. I've been trying to find that for something that we can do for like a contest or something like that.
Oh yeah,
that guitar riff is awesome.
It works. I mean, you can do
every
a lot
time
with
we
it.
go to our favorite hangout.
So you're playing on the way.
The most
Favorite
desperate bar
hangout.
in Worcester.
What do you call them?
The Casbar.
Oh boy, just not finding the meat you want. Ha!
It's undercooked. It's undercooked.
Undercooked.
Or overcooked.
Overcooked.
Remember that? We were sitting there. We were watching a
Not
nice.
trimmed well enough.
We're watching a nice band. We had Shreddy's girl up on stage, and then this girl comes walking up to us and goes, "Hey, I live just north of Worcester. Somebody want to give me a ride?" And I'm like, "No,
Byron does."
No. You're just so wrong.
Byron would be more than happy to drive you.
Yeah, thank you.
He's got the black Charger in the parking lot. Go see
Hashtag
it.
horrible. I'm gonna get a van that says "want candy." No one will want to go home with me.
Renegade's horrible. I like meat. Oh boy. Well, I guess it's a good thing you like meat. Most people should like meat. I don't think you didn't look like the vegan type to me before. Let me see. I saw some just a local story for. I don't bore our listeners, but a woman was recently charged for 4 years in prison after a hit-and-run death of a bicyclist last year. She hit a guy in a crosswalk. Her boyfriend was previously charged for 2 years in prison because the boyfriend told her to drive off, and the boyfriend hid the bicycle.
No shit.
Yeah, so little sneaky fucks. So he got 2 years in prison for that. But because he told his girlfriend to drive away, and he helped hide the victim's bicycle. And so they finally figured out it was her, sentenced her to 4 years behind prison. So that's what you get for hit and run, leaving a scene of an accident. Don't do it. So the victim, Michael Alfano, was
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, that family. I don't know if it's related.
It probably is.
In a crosswalk, struck in a crosswalk, had a severe head injury, and later died. So I'm surprised she only got 4 years. But
What time did this happen?
like what time of day or
Was it day or I mean, these people at night
yeah,
just walk right out into the fucking crosswalk, and you got to lock them up
yeah.
because you just probably gotten out. The asshole in the Prius took a right just before downtown, and you're cruising, and then you come up behind a Prius.
Yeah, I didn't see
Like,
the
that guy
time
that
of
I
it.
was screaming at,
All right, yeah.
driving this little tiny Honda.
Yep.
Oh, I heard that. That was a ripper.
We're not talking about
Our
one of
Australian friends would say that was a ripper, mate.
those. What's the matter? Are you all right over there? Oh, my fart's not that bad. Jesus Christ.
It's fucked up my voice.
Oh.
Dude, you fucked it all up. What the fuck is that? Holy
Kind of like helium play.
There we go.
Oh shit!
I can taste that.
Well,
You had some bacon in there, didn't
yeah,
you?
it tastes good, doesn't it?
No,
Yes, it does.
not out of your ass.
Oh, it tastes fucking great.
Nothing out of the ass
Oh.
tastes good.
It's just air, man. It's kind of like bacon farts.
No, bacon farts are okay. Bacon meatloaf farts, not so good.
Again, though, man, would you eat bacon and have some farts on it?
Yeah.
Okay. See, you don't want good bacon to go to waste.
Well, it's proven by the Black Dog Radio Show.
That's right.
An empirical study was done by them out in Hyatt Top Beck Towers in
Out there in the middle of Illinois.
in Insanity, Chicago area.
Yeah, Patty, you would not be happy if you were over here near us right now.
No, I'm actually kind of glad that Patty's not in the studio tonight.
He's having issues too. So
The walls are turning brown. I haven't really. Okay, that noise that you may or may not be hearing is not my sound effects.
Oh, stop it.
Oh God,
You bastard.
I'm dying.
Oh, my goodness. So if anyone has any advice questions they need advice on, anything they need advice on,
I am here for you.
ask Byron.
You have a
Dear
question
Byron.
to ask? You can PM me
Yeah.
on my private bat line here if you know who I am and you are fortunate enough to. All right. Fortunate is a stretch. Like unfortunate enough to know me, and
Oh.
yeah.
No.
I was talking with somebody about a local radio show host,
Yeah.
David Allen Boucher.
Bedtime magic.
That's right. Apparently, he put many people to sleep in the.
Oh, yeah, man. I used to listen to that all the time.
Never. I mean, I heard him.
Yeah. But never used them as a sleep aid?
No.
No?
No, because I mean, I'm a midnight guy.
Yeah. Well, that'll put you to sleep right at the fucking desk, wouldn't it?
I'm not going to say if I fell asleep at work or not.
I may or may not have fallen asleep at work.
I have been doing 6 to 7 day weeks lately.
No.
I did work 60 hours in 4 days, so
No.
that kind of sucked.
Patty cakes. I am not wanted. Not true, patty cakes. Not true at all. Nope. It's just tonight we decided we're going to go on later. Like I said,
Patty cakes, it's not so much the smell, it's the burning of my eyes. Seriously.
you're lucky.
I'm actually going to go put the snorkel on and get like a dryer sheet and put it over the snorkel so I don't have to smell this.
Oh, you are a
Hey,
douche canoe.
I'm at, look, the windows are all fucking fogged up.
Oh.
And I don't have the heat on in this room.
I warmed it up for you.
You most certainly did.
Well, I mean, if you're going to play it that way, what else am I supposed to do?
What are you going to do? What are you looking for? Another sound effect or something?
No. I can't believe you're so cruel.
So our friends, well, not our friends yet. I'd like to call them friends because I read them every day. TurtleBoySports.com. Excuse me.
You love that guy.
If you get a chance, go there. It's better than TMZ because it's local.
This is live. TMZ is reporting.
It is local. And the most recent was Weymouth. One of the students, let's see what kind of a name they gave her. Oh, sorry. Ooh, it's late. It's beyond my bedtime.
Goodness.
All right, so in Weymouth, apparently there was this chick in high school, Weymouth Wenstein, who pissed in the high school elevator, says it's okay because she was drunk. Called the cops, went at it with Desk Girl. Desk Girl is the girl who answers all of the emails saying,
Right.
take my name out of the story, please, and filled out the blog removal form. If you read this stuff, I mean, it's too... Turtle Boy is not afraid to report on the shit. And actually, the state police have used them to look into investigations.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was an incident, a traffic incident.
He's good at...
It's all they.
Yeah, but they're good at...
stirring the
pot.
Yeah.
They'll get shit moving, and that's, one way to get it. If you have a concern or an issue nobody's listening to, give it to him, and he'll get that ball rolling. Well, they will. Huh?
So the original title of it was Weymouth High School Girl Allegedly Gets Expelled for Draining Her Swamp in the Weymouth High School Elevator and Wisely Uploading the video to Snapchat.
Ooh.
I saw the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could hear everything. I'm not going to play it.
No.
You got to go to Turtle Boy because they quickly, they are fast. They're faster
Yeah, they'll
than...
copy and down. They'll get pictures or video and get it all down because they know it's going to be taken off. So.
Immediately. And they've done that several dozen times. The shootings in Providence, right by the Providence Place Mall.
Yeah.
With all that video is down. But they still have it. This girl, and she was expelled. She dropped trow and just, it was like someone using a pressure washer in the elevator. It's just not the kind of pressure washer you want. Yeah, she. I never thought about doing that in the old Marlboro High School elevator. I was afraid of the cleaning crew. I got in trouble. Okay, so
you got in trouble.
I got in trouble in high school. I had a hall pass that was signed to the end of the universe and back.
Yeah,
because I was in photography, photography 2. So that means I showed more interest.
Oh.
So I was taking a picture of another guy who was taking a picture. He had his like upper body in the girls' restroom.
Yeah.
And he was snapping a photo into the girls' restroom. Now we knew that there was no one in the restroom at the time, but I snapped it and I called that photo "Where No Man Has Gone Before." I entered it in a contest and I didn't win, but I did get caught by the female janitor who does all the girls' rooms.
Oh, good work.
Yeah. Yeah. She yelled at me for a little bit and then sent me to the housemaster, and the housemaster went like this: "Did you go in?" I'm like, "No, I just took a picture of the guy who's taking a picture inside." "Well, who was taking a picture of the inside?" "Well, I'll develop the photo and you can see."
Oh, boy.
I wasn't going to rat anybody out. I'm not a member of the don't rat out culture. I will rat someone out to save my ass, but... All right, maybe I won't.
Oh, boy. You not get in trouble at school. All you ever did was get in trouble at school.
I was on a first-name basis. Jane was my in-house suspension teacher. Seriously. Ran into her 20 years later, and she's like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" Oh, she was hot, yeah.
Did you?
No,
Would ya?
I didn't. Yeah, I would have. She was hot, but I wouldn't have. No.
No. Thinking about it, though, but no. Maybe.
Oh, my God. Everybody thought about that.
Yeah.
There's one teacher in your school. Everybody's school had
Yeah.
one teacher who you would have. Even the girls in the audience. They say no. And I got to tell you, most of the guy teachers were kind of freaks anyways.
Oh.
But, yeah, there was always one or two girls who would do one of the guy teachers.
Oh. What were we talking earlier about Trump?
Okay, so Trump. He's got to get a leash on his tweets.
Oh, boo.
Are you shitting me?
Let's go back.
Trump?
The girls talk about you. Hold on.
Tweeting just a little too much.
Yeah.
That's my tweeting sound effect.
All right.
My twatting.
Twat.
I don't know.
Like good twat.
Seriously, the guy, fine. And you had the perfect comeback to that, too. You said that, well, the real media is not reporting
Right.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
Well, they are reporting what he's doing, but they're putting their spin on it. It's like everybody. I tell you, I'm probably going to get more money back this year
Yeah.
because of this tax reform bill.
Right. And most people are. They're saying, "Oh, it's a break for the rich." No, I think
I think it's a tax
the
break
salary-
for everybody.
It's going to be a tax break for most, at least, because something over, I don't know, I forget what it was, 40. If you make over 42 grand or something like that,
Yeah, you'll
get a tax break.
Yeah.
If you make under that, you'll still see something. I mean, nothing will change for you. Yeah,
only because of all the overtime that I made.
Yeah.
I made $42,402. So I just barely made it over that. So I'll get the extra $8 back. And, no, seriously, it is for the middle class. Yes, the rich get to keep more of their money.
Right, that blows my mind. All right, because it doesn't blow my mind the way it does blow some people's minds. To me, it's of course the rich are going to save more or pay more either way because they fucking make more.
Oh my God! Well, okay, so their percentage goes down.
Mm-hmm.
So 5% off of. I mean, I really didn't think it was fair that because you're successful, you have to pay for other people to survive.
Right?
Are we communist country?
No, see, that's also the mistake. I mean, that's with the left field. Left field, if you make more, you should pay more as far as a higher percentage. Now, if everyone's at the same pay bracket, which a lot of people support, there's a 50-50. Huh? Mm-hmm. Everyone should be on the same percentage bracket. You know, this is you make this, boom, and it's kind of how it is now. Is you pay by bracket. You make a little bit more, you do get taxed a little bit more. But that's where there's unfairness because people say, well, because I make 200 grand instead of 40 grand. So I make 200 grand instead of 40 grand. I got to pay, another 10% in taxes. I mean, why? Just because I make more money, I'm getting punished because I make more money. And while, obviously, if I'm making 200 versus your 40, I can afford it, But I mean, it's still not fair to me. I didn't work. Whoever it is didn't work hard, build a business, whatever it is, to get up to there to pay more in taxes.
Right, but you see, Ed had a good one. Kind of hard to give a tax break to people that don't pay taxes.
Right. And that's a good point because people under 42, and don't get me wrong,
they're paying next to nothing.
Right, but there are plenty of people that are in the 30 grand bracket, 30 to 40 grand, that they're working, and
they're working.
They're just lower paid, and unfortunately, that sucks.
But where you live, now you think about it. These same people who bitch about paying the rich not paying their taxes. You go to any Walmart store in New England, something that's $200. You go to one of the lower pay rate areas,
Yeah.
it's going to be $150. It's $50 cheaper. You put your zip code in, and that's where the price is
Right.
dictated by the financial. Where
Right.
you live dictates what you pay,
Yeah.
which is kind of why I like Amazon.
It's a fair price.
Yeah,
or
it's a
safe
fair price.
whatever.
It's always going to be, yes, you have to watch things,
Yeah.
and that's where I got all my my Alexas at. Seriously, when they went on sale, I would watch like a hawk. I'm not paying full price for that shit. I am not paying $200 for that.
The viewer one there out there.
Yeah, the one with the screen. No, you know what I paid for that? $125.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a rebuilt one. But hey, it's already been broken once.
Right. There,
Fuck it. They guarantee it for a year,
There you go.
and I don't have to pay anything extra for it. So I'm happy with that.
Oh yeah, I know you don't buy anything retail if you can't.
Never.
If you don't have to. Yeah.
Never.
No.
Well, all right. No, I have.
Yeah.
I have paid shit to reach. That's when we were in a rush. I bought connectors for here or something like that.
Right.
Guitar Center. Wow, that's expensive.
Yeah.
But they have it, and
And you don't have to wait 3 weeks to come from China, where you like to order from. You
it's a month and a half.
Your good,
but,
your good friend, Tao Ling or whatever the hell his name is. And
I actually want us to go on a Pacific Rim tour.
why?
I want to go over there. I want to see where they're making my shit.
Buy a whole bunch of shit
Yeah,
to bring back?
and drink a bunch of cheap Asian beer. That's not racist.
No. But yeah, as far as the tax breaks, if people, there are plenty of hardworking people under that, but Ed hits it right as people that aren't paying taxes. As Byron said, you if you make less, you pay less also.
Yeah.
So I think what we should be fixated on is a percentage, and that should be a fair percentage for everyone.
Layered percentage.
And so yeah, there's no. But again, a layered. I mean, how are you talking layered? I mean, because all right, if just I don't know, I can't even think of it right now. But say right now we're 28%. I think is probably about the average. But say at our pay we're at 28%. But someone who makes $500,000 a year, what are they supposed to be at? 35%?
29%?
Why can't it just be 28%?
You can't have a flat tax.
For an income flat tax, yes, you can. Why not? Why can you not have a flat income tax, and then there's a different tax
Because
for
you'll
business
never
and
keep
commercial?
the people who don't work happy.
You just want to beat them.
I
So-
do.
But now,
honestly,
you-
honest to God, I take great umbrage with the welfare system and what it is. I know a friend of mine got in trouble in the 80s, and this girl had 2 jobs. She worked her ass off. She accidentally got knocked up. And
I hate when that happens.
she did. And she was the nicest girl in the world. Worked her ass off to bring this girl up right.
Yeah.
She was a waitress and worked retail. Unskilled. Right out of school, got knocked up, and that was that. Didn't come for money either. That's for damn sure. I know. She was a roommate of mine, and it was, and we were all kind of like, "You're sleeping with people?" And, it was a little surprising. I was upset when she came home one day, and she's like, "I can't get WIC." That's women, infant, children. And I said, "Well, what's up with that?" She goes, "I just want to be able to afford formula for my child." And I'm like, "Well,
makes too much.
What the hell is formula?" I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
And she educated me on this. And then I saw how much I started looking. Formula's expensive fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's some of the most shoplifted stuff on the planet. Now, I feel if someone goes and applies for it, you look at the total circumstance the person is in. The person has 2 jobs. They need assistance getting through a tough time. these people are actively working,
Yeah.
actively making themselves better, not having 11 children to soak the system. Give them that assistance. You know what they told her? Quit your jobs. We'll get you free apartment. We'll get you free food.
Yep.
We'll get you free this. We'll get you free. What the fuck? That's my money.
Yeah.
My money that
Well,
I'm giving away.
You have to. The problem being is, for a lot of those programs, you have to be below the poverty level standard. You know, whatever that salary is.
Adjust the programs.
Right, but the poverty line hasn't changed in decades. Whatever that particular, 18,000 or something like that. If you have to,
I know there are still people out there making that.
You have to make less than 18 grand a year, or something like that to be eligible for it. So very few people make that little money, and the ones that do, like you said, running off the system. Those are the ones that are doing that. Those are the ones that are not working like they should.
She was driving a piece of shit 11-year-old car.
Yeah,
and she didn't have enough for daycare, and was depending upon friends to help her out.
Yeah,
and the system, in its infinite wisdom, said, "Quit your jobs. We'll get you daycare. We'll get you free food. We'll get you all the free living, and we'll get you free cable TV."
Right. Like I said, the problem is they haven't changed that poverty level, which a lot of hospitals use for the free care. WIC uses, even welfare uses it for some of the airlines.
Started on hospitals.
But a lot of that, and I just did the math quickly. If you worked, at least in Massachusetts, our minimum wage now is $11 an hour. So if you work full time, 40 hours a week, $11 an hour, for 1 year, you're going to make $22,880.
Thank God he does math.
So,
I don't.
So with that, you would be anyone who works simply a full-time job, works one full-time job, they're going to be over that poverty line.
So what was it, 40? How much do they make? $11 an hour?
$11 an hour.
Is what a year?
22,800.
22 grand.
Yeah, almost 23.
Jesus. I was making that with my first ex-wife.
Yeah.
Combined.
Yeah. So it's come a long way. Well, yeah, because we used to make $4 or $5 an hour, $6,
When we did the Paul Blart thing,
I figure 8. Was it 8 of that night?
$8 or $9 an hour. I thought that was fucking great.
My first job was $4.25.
Well, my first job was it was in the 70s, so I'm not going to even go back that far. But
way back.
But that money bought a hell of a lot more too.
Yeah.
Now I watch. I don't know if anybody out here watches some of the like MeTV or Decades or anything, those cable networks out there. But you watch the episodes of Three's Company, and I'm like, oh god, we got to pay rent. It's $150.
Right.
A 2-bedroom apartment, $150. And I'm like, what? So I go back into the CPI inflation calculator. 1977, 150. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like my parents, I know, went into debt one year. In 77, they bought me the Millennium Falcon. Oh, it was 78. I think it was. Yeah, it was like $25. In today's money, it was $125.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, holy shit.
That thing is an online calculator. A lot of people can't figure out the way inflation is to figure out what that value is. Yeah, things were, quote, only whatever, $2 way back when. But considering you made a lot less too.
Well, Dodge Charger in 1973 was like $2.5 grand, $3 grand.
Yeah, $3 for a car.
Now, let's not talk about how much they cost.
But we're
putting people to sleep, I think.
That's all right. It's sleep away.
It is 10:45 in the p.m. You're listening to the Wake Up Business Show.
Yeah, and if you really need a buyer to tell you it's PM and not AM, then, well, hey, good for you. You need to look out your window a little more often.
We do have people who are in the AM already. It is 3:46 in the a.m. in London right now.
Yeah, good morning. Cheerio.
And it's probably about almost 5 o'clock in Poland right now.
Probably.
We have Polish listeners.
Yes,
Remember,
that's right, Teresa. What's going on, kid?
I'm still trying to figure out the language. I'm going to say something in Polish once or twice.
Once or twice, just because you gotta.
Just because I can, too, you know.
Oh, let me see. Just it was what story that. Oh yeah, just see the cake shaped like penis on the Facebook page. Wow. Good. No. Eat those. Eat those from the side. That's for sure.
Don't bite the tip.
Also, recently, yesterday, there were two. Well, the night before and early morning, there were 2 episodes of the Patty Cake Show.
I did hear them.
Catch that
in Echophonic. I'm going to call it Echophonic.
Yeah. We do have to work with her to get that.
Well, she's got to get more RAM.
Yeah. Well, it's not. I don't think it's a RAM. It's the settings. It's the settings. She doesn't. She has. No clue on how to adjust any of those things.
I
Drop
don't
down.
either.
So
neither do you all the time. We do have a telephone line
know
open.
how to. Yeah.
Do we have the telephone line open?
It is.
All right, 774-314-7044. I finally remembered that after how many years? 2 years now. Yeah. That's right. Oh, you know what? I killed the number lock on that. All right, so let's delete that. At least I'm not publishing my number anymore.
Yeah, I remember that.
night?
Oh, shit. You tried to...
Man, I was hammered.
There's his own fucking number up there. Give him a call, everybody.
So it's 774-314-7044 if you want to call in. I am hosting that.
And we'll give a shout out to our folks from the Black Dog Radio Show.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, we did listen to their show. Very good. And if you haven't caught them yet, you definitely want to check them out. They're also on Spreaker.com.
They were good last week.
Yeah.
I was engaged. I was thoughtful. I laughed. Rufus T. Jackson was out there talking around. The phone call was the best.
Oh, yeah, out of the toy store or whatever.
I don't know how Rich does that.
He's got to mute all the mics of the guys.
I know, but the thing is, he's sitting there in a room full of people who are laughing their balls off.
Yeah.
And his beautiful wife, who's not laughing her balls off, but...
the Walgreens pharmacy starter set.
No, the Walgreens
pharmacy mixer set or something.
Mixer set, yeah, something like that.
Oh shit! My first Jello shots.
My first Jello shots and the pony, my high pony or
pothead pony.
My pothead pony.
But yeah, that was a great show. If you didn't, like I said, catch them, Black Dog Radio Show. They're also on Spreaker. They're on every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Central.
Hi, Snarky. How are you?
Oh, yeah. Another one, Snarky of Oz. You catch her.
It is almost
Spreaker.
8 p.m. on the West Coast.
Ooh. And obviously, 15 minutes of the greatest 15 minutes on podcast, the Huber Experience. Catch on boy.
I sometimes forget about that poor bastard.
Oh, you got to have notifications on, bitch. You ain't got your shit going on.
I'm wondering, did he ever fix that hole in the wall he made?
I don't know. But yeah, we do have Huber, the best 15 minutes of your time there.
Hey, when Huber comes out east,
yeah,
I'm bringing him out to my Disneyland out here.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
And
I know he doesn't drink, but...
And like you said earlier, A Turning Point was on. You definitely want to catch them every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And like I said before, as I started this conversation, the Patty Cakes Show, you can find her on Spreaker. Patty Cakes is one of our part-time co-hosts. She's here every so often. And I'm sure she'll be maybe the next show or soon after. We do have a sex toy party show we'll be doing in a few weeks. That'll be great. Buy her an
It's on the 12th, is it?
Oh, I forget. But we will check that out. And like we said, the Snarky of Oz, you definitely want to check her out. You'll follow her. Like Patty Cake, Snarky is also random at times as far as when the show is going to be on.
Like us?
Like us, yeah. But we're always on 8 p.m. anyway. Not... Well, normally. Tonight we weren't because we allowed...
We gave deference to a turning point.
Yeah, we try not to collide with our other affiliates, shall we say.
And I only made you hold on to the oh shit handle twice. Getting back to the
right
studio.
back here. But yeah, normally we try not to go on the same nights as some of our partners. Or we try to get on earlier and bang off not too soon after. Because sometimes we do go on Tuesdays earlier. And I know... Caramel Conservative likes to go on Tuesday nights.
Tuesdays. Hey, Tiger Lily, how are you?
Well, we tend to get off just before he goes on or shortly after. We've reduced our show down to 2 hours sometimes. We were doing 3 hours like all the time.
I know.
But now we're...
That third hour...
Yeah, we're 2 to 2.5 hours now.
That was a bitch.
Yeah. But we are Squish. Snarky Squish. 8-ish.
Yep.
So yeah, we're not 8-ish. You're right, 8-ish. And usually we're here ready by 8, and then for whatever reason at 8 o'clock, Byron has to start going off talking about shit, playing shit. I'm like, dude, it's 8 o'clock. Oh, is it? And that's how we end up being on at like 8:05, and he'll say it's 8-ish or something. But
I'm not potty trained.
He's not. Yeah, exactly. He's not potty trained. And he'll spend that. We're usually here about an hour before the show starts. So most times, most times. Sometimes it's right last minute, but most times we're an hour or so plus.
Patty Cakes will show up about 3 minutes before show and scare the living shit out of me.
Yeah, just we have our headphones on. We'll listen to
I am dancing to some jam that I'm playing, an obscure jam.
And what else? I'm trying to think show-wise. I got to cover all of those.
I think we covered all the yes, Snarky, I am a bitch to get focused.
All right. Well, you need to go slap once in a while.
I'm just funny some of the time. Yes, Brandy, thank you very much. 9:30-ish, 10.
Yeah. Well, yeah, tonight we knew we were going on late.
I was at Mach 0.5 tonight getting home, so I had a fucking Prius. All right, so is this me? Or, I mean, it actually isn't, because you actually witnessed this. That asshole in front of us.
In the truck?
No, in the little tiny car. The little tiny car that was in front of us.
Uh-huh.
And they turned as far right as they could
by the gas
to make that left turn.
Yeah. Like he was driving a Mack truck?
Yeah.
Yeah. There are a lot of old people tend to do that.
It's not old people.
A lot. Well, I didn't say it was all. I didn't say all. I said a lot of old people do that.
There's a lot more people.
Yeah, there are plenty of people. They don't realize that what they have is called a compact car.
It's got a turn radius of a fucking dime.
Yeah. And they sit there and they go, boom, like you said, drive way out like they're driving a school bus.
I normally, back in the 80s, we used to just go whipping by. You're taking a right turn, you're right by. No problem at all.
Now you don't know which way
90s, now in the 2000s, although these people have like iPads on their dashboards.
Yeah.
Practically. I mean, like I've got an 8-inch screen on my dashboard.
Right. Yeah.
I can't read the shit that's coming up on my screen. They're sending out messages on the screen. I'm listening to Stern and shit like that, and there's messages scrolling across the screen going, oh, this is who this is, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Old age is a bitch, isn't it?
And Stern makes fun of podcasts, by the way.
Yeah.
He does.
So we make fun
Problem is, all of his whack packers have podcasts.
Yeah. Well, we should make fun of him.
I don't know.
No? You don't go that route?
No.
Stern, tall,
It'll be
lanky.
bigger than that.
Tall, lanky, hung like
I would love to get a call from the Stern crew there to try to fuck with us.
We challenge you to a softball game.
Outstanding. Yeah, it would be great.
Yeah, 2 on 9. That'd be fun.
Making Byron laughter in the show is the fun part. Yes, and distracting.
Very easy, very easy.
Yeah. Oh, look, a dime.
Well, the thing is,
Oh, look, $80.
the thing is, while he's over here, he's messaging on his phone, he's messaging on his computer, he's researching shit, and he's like playing shit on another computer. And he's got God knows how many fucking windows open right now.
Oh, I got about 11.
Yeah, and he's doing more shit. He's looking at 3 different fucking screens.
Oops.
Yeah.
All right. Apparently, I can't do 11 things. It's 10 things.
10 things. So, and she's like, "Oh, look, a beer."
Yes.
That's about right. That sounds like this.
That refrigerator. Oh, we got a drink. Hold on. There we go. There we go. We don't drink glass anymore.
Yeah, right from the can. You know.
Mm-hmm. If you want to donate to us, that kills me too.
What?
Chase. Chase, if you're going
If you'd
to
like to
listen
donate
this
to our
one-
channel,
No, what's killing me? Pornhub. Yeah, they did.
Pornhub
Actually,
wants to
had to
provide
ban
money.
me.
Oh,
I was commenting on like 11 videos at once. It was very irritating. Actually, I'm kind of worried about people who watch that much porn.
yeah.
I can honestly say my phone, this phone right here,
Yeah.
no porn on it.
My same with mine, other than what people send me.
I'm afraid if I ever do run for office, that people are like, Byron looked at this. I can't do it. I'm terrified to look at porn. I go old school, get magazines.
Yeah. Hey, well, nobody's paying attention to his FetLife account, but all right.
Which one? No, no.
I don't need porn.
I did that to study.
I get the right pictures, I'm good.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like 1 or 2, and
I don't need a lot. Because if you know what's there, you don't need a lot.
so you got fertile brain droppings.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 minutes. Patty Cakes needs. That's it.
10 minutes
on Pornhub.
On Pornhub. Oh, I said, Jesus Christ.
Maybe that's what's wrong with her iPhone. It wasn't because it was dropped so long. It was just because so many things got dropped.
10 minutes.
Oh, Lord. Patty Cake's offering photos. No.
10 minutes, the right guy should get a girl fucking on a third orgasm in 10 minutes. Right? I mean, think about it, ladies, right? Shut up, Byron.
Magoo, you done it again.
But ladies, think about it. I mean, ladies can get themselves off like in a 2 minute
Walking,
flat, right? Yeah.
No, walking. You can do that.
So if you had a guy that
I fucking
literally,
lost my, oh no, I found it again.
Okay. Well, they put his hand. I put as a guy. I put my hand on your pants, and I get you. Yep, right away. Within
That was not a sound effect.
Within 60 seconds, I got you going.
You're humble too.
A guy gets you going. Does that work? Maybe I'm uploading 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll just catch one.
I mean, you were making some noises.
Burp,
over there. Yeah.
So I can smell the fucking meatloaf. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, it doesn't smell so good.
Oh.
Reverb on meatloaf, not good.
No. It's not too bad though, wasn't it? I've had worse.
God, that filet was good though.
Was it?
Oh. Again,
Cooked right?
If you're ever there, make sure you ask for medium and not medium rare.
Yeah.
The chef is good. He just has a little.
Some have a difference in rare, medium.
But no, when you cut open and one part is perfectly cooked and the other part, it means he's got uneven stove temperature. Not that I am a chef by any stretch of the imagination. But
the microwave chef himself.
No, dude, when I grill shit, I grill shit right. I need to eat something good. But seriously, women, you can walk and get off if you're walking the right way, wearing the right shoes.
Yeah,
I saw a pair of shoes recently that were like high-heeled sneakers. I could only imagine she was able to get off. You know, she's walking down the street, and it just was. Oh God, I can't even find it. No, I can't. It's gone. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. I'm a sick bastard.
Motherfucker.
Wait for the giggle.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Patty Cakes needs a little more than just walking down the street. There she was, just walking down the street. Let's not sing and freak out her. You know.
I was all ready for that. Let's go. Let's see. I'm trying to find. You don't want to know what I'm trying to find.
Oh my God! No, just nothing about me, please.
I love it. Please.
I know I'm a little, narcissistic. We all are narcissistic in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Back when we had our old co-host Allie on, I sent everybody a narcissistic survey to take to see how narcissistic you scored. I scored fairly low. I did. I'm a giver.
Oh boy.
I'm a giver.
Whoops.
Mm-hmm. Apparently he found it.
I just saw something else.
You want to take a quick break while you look for it? I got a song queued up.
Yeah. What could you possibly have queued up?
This is the studio version. It's Jeremiah Perez. It's one of my new favorite songs. I thought I farted, but I shit. I got about 1:40 on this one. Apparently, kids, if you're listening, block your ears.
Headed down to the coast, riding shotgun in the Jeep. There's a bubble in my belly and I hope it's really smelly. I can feel it start to creep. So I lean to my right, 'cause my cheeks were kinda tight. As I push a little bit, I think like lead. I thought I farted, but I shit. I thought I farted, but I shit. And now it's squishy when I sit. I got poop all in my crack and a little on my sack. I thought I farted, but I shit. Damn, I hate it when I shart. I can't even trust a fart. Tried to give a little toot, now this caca in my chute. I thought I farted, but I shit. I thought I farted, but I shit. And now it's squishy when I sit. I got poop all in my crack and a little on my sack. I thought I farted, but I shit. I got poop all in my crack and a little on my sack. I thought I farted, but I shit. I got poop all in my crack and a little on my sack. I thought I farted, but I shit.
You're listening to The Wicked Pisses Show.
Oh my God.
I'm a fart in my pants, I'm a fart.
Stay low, unexpected, bang, bang. Play weak, the weak are protected. Slum, Lord, Lord, Lord. Taxing lifestyle, taxed by the masses. Me
That was It Destroys, It Kills with Scorched Earth.
That's right.
A group that we actually have the rights to use their music.
Right.
As far as the previous song, Jeremiah Perez, we don't have his permission yet. I have an email into him, but I found this one here.
Fuck is that?
I'm a fart in my pants, I'm a fart in my pants, I'm a fart in my pants, I'm a do a little fart dance. I am special, my mom says I'm special.
That's right.
When I make a little bitty fart, a little itty bitty bit of shit comes out. I'm a shark in my pants, I'm a shark in my pants, I'm a fertilize the plants with my
someone put this on
pants.
YouTube.
You are going to hear and smell
that's
my
fucking great.
buttocks.
It's
when I shart
Free or Fry. It's a very quick song.
I'm a farty fart. I'm a blow a stinky nasty way explosion in my pants.
Yeah, and that's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Right.
Oh, that one is a little fuzzy.
Couple more cold ones to make it on the show.
We need to get back to we need to make more money and get bottles again. It has a far more satisfying sound. Huber, I think...
he might not know we're on. I could let him do a direct here.
Snark at the Square. She keeps on changing her name. I kind of like that.
Hey, Snark at the Square. I'll keeping you on your toes. Trying to do anything to keep her from being snazzy. Snazzy! Snazzy!
Schnozberries.
Schnozberries. That's so nice.
Well, they taste like snozberries.
I'm just snazzy. How are you? I'm snazzy.
It's actually one of my favorite scenes in the new in the old God, what the hell they call that? Super Troopers. Snozberries taste like snozberries. I can't pull over. I'm already pulled over.
That
was.
Yep. Spreaker has 2 platforms. What am I missing? Oh, the mobile. Well, we do. We have used.
Apparently,
the mobile,
we haven't discovered.
Are you talking about the mobile app? We've used the mobile app. We did that earlier. Yeah, we use that. We've actually done a full show, a couple of full shows on that.
Yeah, and I almost walked out of a bar in the middle of one. Remember that?
After someone threw sugar packets at him, he was highly insulted. You have to be careful when you're dealing with the money maker, the talent of the show.
That's right.
You can't throw stuff at him.
Deep breath.
Yeah. So he remembered some of the things some of his therapists went over with him. You know,
I fired him.
Yeah, he fired Frazier, but he went through the motions and remembered some of his calm down techniques.
And that I had 3/4 of a beer left.
Yeah, he wasn't going to waste a beer.
Nope, no beer left behind.
Which one do you normally won? Okay, well, we normally won the Inner Bay, the
Inner Bay.
No, I'm trying to say the internet version.
I should get the breathalyzer.
Interface. The internet interface, the online interface from the desktop version.
Keep on talking. I gotta go get my breathalyzer.
We usually use the internet-based one, not the mobile-based. We use the platform that's the Spreaker Studio. I actually have it downloaded on the computer here, also on my laptop. He's got it on his laptop. But we use it, the Spreaker version, right from Spreaker.com for the computer.
Right.
So we use a desktop computer for most of the studio shows. On the road, we use usually my laptop. But, okay, it's the silver one, not the red dot. The silver one will be recording. The red dot is live. If I remember that correctly.
Really? 0.05?
Oh, you're weak. No. Oh, it has been like
All right, shut
4
the fuck
hours.
up.
There
we go.
Yeah, I'm not sure. When you talk about the silver now, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about there, unless you have it set up to just only record to your laptop.
She could be one of them Apple Mac people.
Oh, right.
They got different colors.
All right, yeah, that's a good point. I use Apple or Mac. There's some different software.
Maybe I should have you blow into the breathalyzer. Apple or Mac? That's what you just said.
Same company.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. Well, I mean, if we use an iPhone. I think
we're Android guys. Android and Windows.
Yeah. Well, mine
I have a Mac.
Yeah. It's a paperweight over here.
It's broken.
Apple sucks donkey.
Okay.
So, all right. So, he'll be quiet now.
Honestly, when the Mac first came out, I had one. It was
different.
Yeah.
Different.
It kept on having
a lot getting used to.
That little bomb.
Yeah.
It kept on crashing. So anytime I tried to type something up. But my dad had to use it for work. So I did a lot of reports on that.
Uh-huh.
And, all right, I did like 3 reports on it. I liked it because it had sound. My Texas Instruments computer didn't.
Oh.
It had, it had things like, it had the first speech synthesizer.
Yeah.
But everything was like, it sounded like Stephen Hawking's.
Tiger Lily says, jammy time. Time to run jammies.
Tiger Lily is the newest member to the Alexa family.
Oh, congratulations, so am I.
Oh, no shit. You got that?
The Echo Dot.
It's nice.
It's nice. I like to get some speakers that connected to.
Yeah, well, no, you got to, that one.
You can do speakers.
iHome makes a good little system that you can Bluetooth your phone to.
Yeah.
And you get some great speakers.
Ooh.
I, on the other hand, will spend the extra money and get the subwoofer. In my, I got the Alexa, the full-sized first generation.
Oh.
And yeah.
Oh, see, it's like you said, my daughter's Kindle was the worst. It never works right or wants to charge for anything.
The older Kindles had that problem.
Yep. I had that issue. I had 2 for my kids, and that had a very same issue. We did get another set. I forget. The next generation. Mm-hmm. Perfect. No problem.
Yep.
They're great now. There was
Gen 1 is. I tried to use it as my shitter TV.
Yeah.
I like to watch shit while taking a shit, and I do. And my cable company out here allows me to watch through mobile devices.
Yeah.
And when I'm on the home network, I've got all the channels that I have, except for... No, I've got every channel. When I leave the house, I lose like half.
Yeah.
I can't watch any sports. I can watch like 3 movie channels. I have like 11. And I'm around $125 a whack for...
Sagi says she Echo Dot. She has an Echo Dot. It doesn't know shit. I asked Alexa, and it says I don't know that.
Yeah, no, Alexa doesn't know a lot.
Yeah, you have to. There's skills
but if
you have to set right?
it up, like my house is set up with, I can.
Yeah.
Shut up, Alexa. She's starting in because we're saying the name. Or Echo, because Echo is because I have the one in the living room back. I can turn on lights all over my place. I am working on getting the Nest system I need it because
I need it.
No, seriously,
this guy lives in a 4-room apartment.
The bedroom thermostat, it's all electric, but the bedroom thermostat is broken. I woke up the other day, it was 58 degrees.
Oh.
I'm like, no shit, it's cold in here. And I looked at the thermometer in the room because I have to have each one in each room because these things are not accurate at all. They're like garage.
They're old. If I can replace them, fucking $20. I'll buy them. I'll replace it for you.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh, the lazy fuck.
No, I
want to upgrade to so you can fucking Alexa babysit for you.
Well, yeah, I want to be able to say, on my ride home, touch a button, go, Alexa, turn the heat in the bedroom up to 70 degrees.
Oh. At some point, I will join that club. I mean, that's my focus. I like that convenience.
We've wired your ceiling already for TV.
So I will, we'll be doing that at some point. But I'm sure you're just too worried about it. I mean, you have a 4-room apartment, and you're just like, oh, I need it. Oh, because God forbid you have to get up.
The palace.
Okay. I know, the palace. So you could be
the penthouse.
The penthouse. You could scream from one room to the other. Mm-hmm. Tell them what to do.
I don't like to scream.
No. Hence,
although sometimes, Snarky, I got to ask, when you talk to your Dot or whatever you have, does it sometimes not listen to you? I get that. I actually have to pick the fucking thing up and go, Alexa, you bitch.
But I wonder if that's because if it's in a room that generally has a lot of background noise, so it'll start to filter things out. And so it then becomes harder to pick up.
Kicks on every time that fucking commercial comes on. Alexa, order me milk. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Next thing you know is, like, milk delivery. Oh, fuck. I didn't order it.
I didn't eat pizza. What's the other thing Amazon has? The button, right? You need, like, more Tide or something.
Yeah, no, oh, God, I can't remember the name of them.
What does that do? Does that put it in your cart or something?
Yeah, no, you put it in your laundry room or whatever.
Right,
if you run out of Tide, you push the Tide button, and then it shows up in the pantry. And then if you order $50, it's free shipping. I have tried this.
Yeah.
Not with the Dot things, but the little, I don't know what the fuck they're calling them. But I've tried to order a pantry thing. The friend of the show, Megan, orders pantry stuff all the time.
Yeah.
There's more than one person living in the place, so she's able to score big on things. Dry food. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Because it's a 50-pound box that the UPS bastard has to lug up those many flights of stairs. Hey, Huber is here. Just got the Google Home Mini. He hasn't had a problem yet. Well, I got another thing is I'm kind of a geek.
Yeah, kind of.
I set some of them to wake up to the word computer. Because...
Yeah. It could be computer, Alexa, Echo.
And that's it.
I thought there was a fourth. There's a fourth name now.
Really? Amazon.
Okay, yeah, Amazon. Right.
I haven't done that.
Okay.
I have them as Echo and Amazon. 2 Echoes and 1 Amazon. And I had to change it because I used to watch Star Trek a lot, and people would say, "Computer, tell me where such and such are."
I think you started talking.
And I'm sorry, I don't know that. Fuck you. And it was really, I actually wanted to become abusive to Alexa.
Ha!
Yeah, pretty bad.
I think the size of a hockey puck, you want to beat it.
Oh, Huber's rubbing a little funk in the room tonight.
Oh, let's not get ahead of love. What's happening? Yeah, I want one. Jen ain't having it. I'm telling you, man, you can get the Dot. The Dot was on sale for $50 at some places.
The Dot's like $40.
Yeah, it was $49.99.
42 or something.
But anyway, you get the Dot.
But you get it refurbished for $35.
Oh, this is a cheap
Always
fuck
look refurbished.
Yeah.
It's already been broken once.
The better thing with the bigger Alexa, or what I feel they call it now, but the speaker on it.
It's called the Echo.
The Echo. Right, the other one's the Echo Dot. Right, Echo.
The
Get the Echo.
Echo is the full-size one that I have in the
full-size
bedroom.
one better because the speaker on
my
it.
God,
it sounds much better. The Echo Dot, which I have.
But the iHome, when you connect the iHome to the Echo Dot, of course, everything you put an I in front of, people are going to buy it. Oh, it's got to be cool. It's got I in front of it. I don't know what it is, some sort of marketing thing. And Macintosh or Apple is all pissed off because the iPod, iPhone, and they're like, iHome.
Yeah.
And these companies are already racing out to trademark iSomething. iShit. You know.
Now, do you use the Amazon Music Unlimited?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All the time.
I think I was signing up for that, but I haven't signed up for that yet.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Then you've got it.
Oh, is it? Okay. I'll figure out how to get that running then, because it's saying that you have to subscribe to the Music Unlimited. And that's what I thought, but it's telling me no. But whatever. I'll figure it out later.
I get I wake up, if I want to in the morning, I wake up to my Bill Withers song.
Okay.
I say, you know, I gotta, come on, Jesus Christ. My Chinese computer is failing me. You know what I have?
Unbelievable.
I have more than 2 windows open in it. Come on. There we go. Rub a little funk on it. Oh, God.
But my
This is Bill Withers' Lovely Day, the original version. This is my wake-up jam. Guy's got some pipes. It's from the 70s, yeah. But,
yeah. Snarky says you're the Stark of speaker Pimp Daddy.
A little bit, yeah. I got the multiple room playing music.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that when I vacuum. I used to have Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah.
I still have them. But
I can never find them. I had like 2 or 3 pairs of the
That's just it. You lose them.
Yeah.
Technology is getting smaller. Now, that's another problem with the iPhone, the new iPhone. If you want headphones, got to get their little buds. Those buds are just 2 little fucking battery-operated things you tuck in your ears.
Yeah.
If you've got small ear canals, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah. Lose them and just... Oh, they don't stay in well. That's one of them. I got big ears, and they don't stay in well.
Or,
you know,
like, I need a cable.
Yeah.
Although I got for as much of a wireless home I have, I got cables everywhere. I got more cables. I have got cables from 20 years ago. You never know when you're going to need something. Are we hooking your PlayStation up hardwired, or are we going to go Wi-Fi?
Oh,
it's hardwired, and that way there's no delay, and I can kill you right away.
Wow, you're so violent.
I am.
What do we got here? We just got Prime last month and love it. The shipping pays for itself, and the video and the music is just a bonus. Absolutely, I've used some of the video. My kids use the video. Problem I'm having, son of a bitches, they still keep managing to order something on fucking Amazon. You
gotta put the code in.
I have it. Unfortunately, the code is the same. Don't forget
No,
about
just don't. No, never make it the same.
Oh, I know. Like, and the kids ordered Ghostbusters or something
So-
one time.
So, my friend's kid had the Nintendo Wii,
Yeah.
and he ordered a bunch of shit on it. He's like looking at his credit card statement. He's like, I have 11 Wii games. I only know how to play one. And I got it because it was one of the classic ones, and I bought a special controller for it. And I'm like, oh. Does your son know the passcode? No. Week later, he comes back.
Oh, shit, no.
he asked my wife where I went to school. And apparently that was the password.
Oh, it was probably one
he
of the
went with the
questions
hint.
for it. Yeah.
It was the hint.
Oh.
And the little bastard got it. So he's got like $60, $70 worth of games there.
Huber is the Hugh Hefner of Spreaker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no wrinkly balls. Young Hef.
He's got holes in his
Hardwire,
walls.
you nerd. Is an Ethernet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, you know.
Use your inner geek. May the force be with you. And hey, you know what? Fucking that's what Echo told me the other night. I just Alexa, we have set to Alexa because the kids love it. Drive me fucking nuts because they're talking to the thing all the time.
Oh yeah.
So Alexa, or I said something like Alexa goodbye, or good night or something like that. I think good night. I said a few things. May the force be with you. Well,
oh yeah.
Well, but my kids love it. Like they have a thing, one of the skills set on it for who did it, right?
Oh God!
And it's who did it, and it's mommy,
Daddy did it.
Mommy, Daddy, Jay Ashana, right? So it'll be who did it? Most likely, Daddy did it. And they start laughing at me.
I mean, it's
but they're driving that thing fucking nuts.
I know, but this thing. I mean, you'd be sitting there and Alexa, who did it? Bumpa did it. You know? Yeah, you can program it to say all sorts of shit. You get the Simon Says function on it.
Yeah.
I've got what do you call it? What is it? Tiger Lily, the Echo View. I have the View in the kitchen, only because it's just easier when you're cooking.
Yeah.
And you're looking at recipes. Now, what pisses me off, Google is in a pissing match with Amazon. Amazon will not sell the Google Chromecast because they're trying to develop their own little thing.
Well, they have the Fire. They had the Fire Stick.
Well, I used to be able to play
competitive.
I used to play YouTube on the
Fire
View.
Stick. Yeah.
So there I am in the kitchen. I'm watching Gordon Ramsay cooking shit, and he's like, this, and you know, it was great. And now all of a sudden, they're not playing anything on YouTube because YouTube is owned by Google.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, fuck. What the fuck am I mean, I gotta go and I just bought a couple of those brackets. Like you saw the brackets on the shitter wall.
Yeah.
I got the brackets in for the kitchen now, so I could take one of the. I got like 7 tablets right now, somewhere around there, and I got a box for Chase that I gotta send him. I'm trying to program it right. It's an old Android 4.4 box, and I'm trying to send him Cody so that he can watch movies and TV. Because we all know, I'm a pirate.
Huber, I think he's referring to the Wii. The system sucks. I figured out how to play tennis without getting off the couch and moving around.
A friend of mine, Anthony,
yeah,
knows how to do that. And I was watching him. Now, I like to play golf on the Wii. I don't have one anymore, but I've got the iToy for Sony.
Yeah.
And so I'm able to play my Frolf Frisbee golf. What's the other one there? The balls. Bocce.
Yeah.
Play bocce. That's the extent of my exercise. I'm expanding at an alarming rate. It's kinda
Snarky, how do you get Alexa to learn shit? What you need to do is you go into the app. I don't know if you have the app on your phone or computer, but if you go into the app, you go to skills, and it'll give you a lot of different options of things to do.
You can
That's one of
activate
the
them
things.
by voice, too.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit more difficult because you don't have the list in front of you.
Right.
The app is great for setting up things. As far as, like, I've got all the Philips light bulbs with the Philips Hue bridge. And Alexa works fairly well with it. Alexa does not play the Wicked Pissa Show, though.
Why?
Because Alexa doesn't recognize the Mass Hole accent.
Bitch.
I've tried several times. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. Like, fuck you, you bitch. But she'll play the Black Dog Radio Show and the Huber Experience, but it won't play us.
I guess we need a name change.
No. I like our name.
I know. Do you, Snarky, do you have the Alexa app on your phone?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I have, but easy. Amazon
I got it
Alexa
on my
app.
phone, several tablets.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Amazon way, only because they're more of a shopping experience than Google. Google goes with who pays them more.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out Amazon's way of advertising yet. I will eventually, but so far, I got to tell you, I haven't been to a box store. I was a big fan of Best Buy for years, and they knew who I was. When I'd call up and complain about something, I'd get money knocked off of the money that I owed them. And as long as you articulate yourself correctly, they'll knock a little bit of money off of it. But now we're going to see Best Buy go away.
Snarky, the app is Amazon Alexa app. I don't know if you have that on your phone or not already.
It's kind of tough to get it.
It was fucking wicked easy.
Were you? Oh, is it on the Google Play Store?
It's on the Play Store, yeah.
Oh.
Very easy to get.
Wonder how they got that on there. Google will not put the rest of Amazon's apps on their app store.
Well, I got it there, and what happens is when you're looking at the app, whether it be the home page or whatever, up on the top left, there's a menu drop down or menu thing. When you look at the menu, it's in there under skills. There's a bunch of other things also. Smart home, which like Byron likes to use. Things to try, reminders and alarms, all kinds of things.
Oh, I use that when I'm cooking all the time.
Yeah.
And you can set different timers. It's not like I had when I moved into this dump. Sorry, the penthouse. I had actually, this is the best apartment I think I've ever had. You've seen my other places, right?
The other one, yeah, well, a couple.
The Bat Cave.
I know some of it. Yeah.
You didn't know the Bat Cave. That was all underground. I had one window that looked out on my neighbor's tire. You couldn't tell if it was day or night. Pretty fucked up.
I'm not surprised.
I don't think my cat liked that. Although it was great for watching movies. I had that 36-inch tube TV that I abandoned in the storage. Remember that when I moved out of there?
I fuck it.
Just put it on the trolley, wheeled it down to a dark corner, and hid the fucking 36-inch tube TV.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Hey, somebody broke into that storage locker, too.
Oh, fuckers.
Mr. J has an app.
Oh, all right. Well, tell the hubster there to.
Let us know. We'll promote the shit out of that. Turtle Boy Sports is putting together an app.
Yeah.
If you've recently gone on their mobile website,
you're on crack. Go ahead.
The ads have gotten so much worse.
Yeah.
than ever before. I don't mind looking at ads. What I don't like is a server that you're using at a lower cost who are pushing ads on you and making it impossible for the rest of the stories that you want to read load. That pisses me off. And now that we've lost net neutrality, Uber, your porn sites will be a little slower. Actually, I figured they're probably paying the most out of everybody.
Yeah. I think she's referring to when she said Mr. J has app, is talking about has the Alexa app.
Okay.
Like I said, go up there in the menu. It's on the menu of options, skills. They'll get you started on some of the stuff, some of the things that they'll be able to do. Obviously, it's the basics. You really have to learn how to talk to her.
Give it a try. Say, Alexa, good morning. You get a good fact for the day.
Yeah. Tell me a joke.
I
things
don't like that.
You don't like that.
No, her jokes suck. I did that.
Yes.
Like 3 days, and I'm like, ugh. She does play Jeopardy well.
I've heard that.
I play that a lot. Because I'm a Prime member, I get a bonus of, I could play an entire week's worth of Jeopardy.
Ooh.
Hey, when you're waiting for your popcorn shrimp to cook up, you got to do something.
I get something here for the ladies to chime in.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe Uber.
Maybe. I like that.
How to talk dirty.
Oh, my.
Right? Everyone talks to... First of all, we should start off with the conversation simply. What is dirty talk to you? And everyone has a different level because, some dirty, some might be filthy, some be like, oh, fuck. It's like... What is dirty talk? I like to know what some of the listeners in the chat room, to what degree they find as acceptable dirty talk. At what point does it get nope, not unacceptable, or if it's that point, you're doing dirty talk, anything goes. Do you have a line? So,
you mean like talking about your girlfriend's mom's panties or something?
So maybe, or I got a few examples here. For the girls, a lady might say to the guy, "Just lie back and let me make you come." Now, is that too much?
You have to be on a certain level to do that.
Yeah, I'm not talking like first date in the first 5 minutes.
Why not?
Right? What kind of girl are we talking about here?
I know. Who are we talking about?
Yeah. Or, at what point is there's, simple, that's almost more of a simple comment of dirty talk versus like, you taste so good. Guys like to hear that. Well, girls like to hear it too when they get
Tiger Lily's more into sexy talk. It can get dirty sometimes.
Yeah.
Snarky, it's more like Snarky there's laundry or Snarky do the dishes. Yeah. Ooh, that's kind of hot.
Yeah, Snarky, did you put it into the dryer yet?
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
But, it takes it from the level of just lie back, let me make you come, or, oh, you taste so good. Then there's, you can have me any way you want, babe. Now, girl or guy just throwing themselves at you. How do you take that? Is that too much for you? Maybe like you're not ready for that yet? I don't know.
Well, that's a good thing I had to mute.
Look how ready I am. Don't you want to put
you never brag about yourself. No,
wait,
you don't.
You got ahead of me here. Look how ready I am.
Oh, God.
Don't you want to put your dick in there?
What?
It's a woman saying, look how ready I am. Don't you want to put your dick in there?
Never heard that before in my life.
I know. That's why I said you got ahead of me there. But that's what that was. A girl, all right? So maybe the girl, like, she got herself going. She's all nice and wet, right? She's wet. Yes. So she like, looks at you, spreads her legs open. Don't you want to go in there? And what do you say at that point? It's a hot chick you like.
What's happening, the hot stuff?
That's what you would say?
That's what I'd say, yeah.
Hey, you taste so good. Reminds me of the Dice Man replying, if this is a Pepsi challenge. Oh, God.
Oh, my.
Less talk, more visual for snarky or verbal. Yes, I like that, or you're so wet.
Okay.
Moist. There she goes. Hashtag moist. We talked about this many times. Moist.
Are you against moist?
Moist, it just doesn't sound right, dude.
So there's a local DJ around the area, and for WAAF 107.3 on your FM dial. If you ever get a chance in the morning, the Hillman Morning Show, great show. A friend of mine, LB, is on there. The female co-host, they call her Diane, they call her Debbie, they call her all sorts of things. She hates the term moist. She won't say it. She won't say that, or panties. For some weird reason. But.
The moist is like for cupcakes, okay? Moist is for cakes. Moist is for food or something like that. Moist is not.
So you're saying you're not eating anything moist on a woman?
It's not right. It's just, why is it? It's not moist. It's wet. It's not moist. I understand the similarities.
To start out with, it's moist.
On a hot, humid day, it probably is. That's moist. You know what I'm saying? That's moist.
You mean like after a dancer's been dancing for 6 hours of her shift?
Oh, fucking puke. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God. But, yeah, moist. I can't deal with moist, all right? Moist, you can't talk moist about your vagina, all right? It's just, it does. When you say moist, my vagina is moist. Maybe you should see a doctor about that shit.
I don't ever want to hear those words come out of your mouth again.
If a girl
never again.
If say, "Ooh, I'm wet," okay, then I'm ready to go. "Ooh, I'm moist," I'm like, you get.
Ladies and gentlemen, we break into this broadcast with a Wicked Pissa news thing. Bumpa is moist.
No, that's fucked up. It's just, like I said, if a girl says, "Oh, baby, you make me so moist," I'm like, you should see a doctor. You should get medication for that shit. All right? Like, yeah. A mouthful of beer, you want to spit. I'm telling you.
I got to get a spit bucket here.
If you want to turn a guy on, you got to say you're wet. If you say you're moist.
Okay, Snarky says, big turn off. Snarky doesn't like the P word.
Penis, all right. So, no, I
penis butter, jelly time, penis butter.
Think about it. Most guys, though, in general, guys won't say, "Hey, I'd like to stick my penis in you." No, I want to stick my dick in you. I'm more Billy Bob.
I go with the consonants.
Yeah, my cock. You go cock.
Cock.
I want to stick my cock in you. Well, I think
Tiger Lily's taking notes.
I think cock's just when you say that, and I mean I agree with the term cock, but I think it's cocky. It's a cocky statement.
Well, they're in your bed and they're naked.
Yeah,
you have a right to be a little bit cocky at that point.
Stick my dick in you and be in heaven.
No, that's rude. It is.
But put my cock in you,
dick.
But I'm gonna put my cock.
Think about it. Think about it. Oh my God, that guy's a fucking.
No, ladies, I want to know your opinion.
No, seriously, think about it. That guy's a dick.
Cock or dick, or the Stanley Powell tool. I'd love to know the opinions on that, though.
You getting bat phoned?
Yeah. Check it. I just want to know, like Tiger Lily or Snarky, what do you think? Is it dick or cock?
Dick.
Huber, I've called it my gentleman's sword for 10 years now.
No shit.
Oh, and I'd like to see. All right, Tiger Lily, I prefer cock over dick.
Hold on. Let me write that down. Gentleman's sword. Okay.
I just need. There's fucker.
Car 4 is a guy with his gentleman's sword out. I mean, gentleman's parts.
Yeah. Well, you could have your gentleman's sword up too with Huber.
If that's
out, you can go like this.
If that's out there, hanging out there, yeah. Put it away.
Snarky's okay with dick. prefer cock. So it's a 50-50, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, Tiger Lily. Oh, cock over dick. Cock over dick. Sounds like a song we could sing. Dick is not sexy to her. It's utilitarian.
Oh,
cock
sweet
is
Jesus.
for sex. You know,
How? What? Please tell me how that is.
just tell her you want to leave the nuts hanging out. He sounds like Frank.
I love it. There's nothing wrong. I bet the girls. Now that's another thing. Do you girls here, Tiger Lily and Snarky, do you like the nuts hanging out, the slapping, the nut slapping? You know, some girls like that, some don't. Some really aren't into it. Some focus on it. You know,
I don't have a slapping sound effect.
I'll do it for you.
No, I don't. No, just don't.
It's all personal preference, right? No. Still on that. Yeah, still. That's all you want to leave your nuts hanging out. Oh. That's right. And that's a good point, though, Ed. I mean, just that way you don't have to refer to dick, cock, whatever, penis. Just say, hey, let's make it so the only thing stick out of my nuts. All right.
Slap chop.
Don't notice nuts. Snarky, you don't notice the nuts? Yeah, come on. You must be doing a little, nut attention once in a while type thing for him, right? I mean, just...
Keep your cashews out of this discussion.
Do you not like a little ball grabbing?
She can feel a bit awkward. Tiger Lily can feel a bit awkward with the skin slapping.
Okay.
There is...
Okay.
All right.
What
gets a little disturbing is when it's really hot out and there's kind of a because occasionally there's parts of your body that as a kid when you did the armpit fart,
and
you make that noise when you're moving around, and
it's naturally cupped just right.
Okay, so Snarkat the squirrel has a good question. So, would you kiss a woman after she gives you head? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I clean down there.
Yeah.
Every day to twice a day, Sometimes even just before it happens. You gotta...
I would, yes, I would. But I think you're not...
You're not manicuring?
No, I don't think you got the right focus on what is going to be the residue.
What residue? Or do you make her brush? Oh, you're talking going down.
She gives you a blowjob and she comes up. Wants a kiss?
Probably not.
If just going down and, not the finish, yep, definitely.
The finish?
After finishing...
I have a hydrogen peroxide mix in the... I do. You open up that medicine chest, it's right in there. It foams up and everything.
If she swallows fairly well, I could probably do it. If she swallows most... I mean, I don't want to feel gooey on my tongue.
See, Ed knows that ripping sound that you'd make on a summer day getting out of your car with the leather seats wearing a pair of shorts. Yeah.
Right.
That are... Ed, you're showing your age... Nobody wears shorts that short anymore. I did, and I remember it as a kid.
Into age, and as Tiger Lily says, it feels a bit awkward with the skin slapping. When you get older, there's nothing to think of, all right? When you're older and you're a husband or boyfriend of who's 70 or 75, those balls are hanging, and I mean hanging. So instead of slapping the backside of your vagina, it's going to slap the backside of one of your knees. Okay? I hate to break it to you.
You just blew my mind.
That's gross.
It's going to be slapping the backside of one of your knees.
I have nothing to... other than that, I've got nothing to...
Oh, my.
Coming from a guy, I worked in hospitals. I've seen it firsthand. It's fucking disgusting. Clearly, I am not looking forward to that part of life.
Clean up in aisle 3.
Yep.
Or room 4.
Your ball sack, where it rests now, I guarantee you, when you're about 70 or so, it's going to be about 4 or 5 inches lower. That shit is gonna just sag way down.
No, it'll be okay for me then. It's fine.
But it's gonna be down by your fucking knees.
No, not me.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. You got like fucking 4-year-old nuts up there or what?
No, I have comfortable.
You're in trouble, trust me.
No. I got so damn fat. It's just,
or do you make a brush? See, now Snarky, going back on a blowjob after head, kissing after head, you make a brush. That would be rude, wouldn't it? I mean, would you find that rude? No, yeah, we'll kiss, but maybe you should go brush your teeth first.
Depends on what happens. Now, you see, again, I have that hydrogen peroxide mix in the old medicine cabinet, and I'm like, you can go in there and use that, and
whoops.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't think that. All right. So I've got an odd story.
Yeah.
To tell. It happened to me years ago. There was this girl I thought was really, really cute. And it was when I was doing the Paul Blart thing. And, oh, God, she was cute as hell. And I was sitting there talking to her, and she showed up late, but I'm like, oh, no, it's okay. And she gets close to give me a kiss, and she, oh. And I'm like, you didn't brush your teeth before coming to work, and apparently you slept with your boyfriend last night, and this morning may have performed oral on him. Yeah, and I was like, and then I noticed she's talking to me, and it's like, hi, and I'm like, It's pretty gross. It was worse than your fart.
Oh. Take a look, saying, I think it's okay. Like, okay. There is a reality of the situation that we are no porn stars. There is going to be odd noises, saggy skin, etc.
It does happen.
It's gonna happen, I mean, that's the thing. We're all getting older, so you have to understand that your partner, you're all getting older. Things are not going to be where they once were. Like a little lower, a little low. They'll be lower, higher, left to right. Things are going to happen that way, unfortunately.
Oh my God!
My focus is to make sure my penis is straight.
She doesn't like that word.
Right, my cock is straight.
There you go.
My dick is straight. All right, my dick cock. My dick cock is going to be straight, and that's all I can say. If you're hanging to the right or the left, you need to switch hands. You got to straighten that shit out. Think about it, man. You ever see an image of a guy like hung, but he's like off? It goes to the right, curved. Same thing, curved to the left.
Nope, never seen that.
All right, well, it does happen. Ladies out here could tell us this. The ladies in Political Woodstock, welcome to the room, to the chat. Welcome to the show. The ladies here, have you ever seen one that hangs to the right or hangs to the left? I mean, and not just hang, I mean like curved right, curved left, maybe up or down, curved. Like, when it's down, it's bent left, like a J,
She's seen the
curve.
Political
guys curve all the time.
Yeah, the political curve.
Guys curve all the time. I can probably say I'm not curved. Are you curved?
No.
No. Right. I'm taking your word for it. I mean, I don't know if you are because you're making a weird face, so maybe you are curved a bit.
No.
No.
No. I don't. All right. We're going back to high school.
Yeah.
I didn't ever shower with anybody else except for girlfriends, ex-wives, and so there were no dicks in that shower.
But I mean, that's the way it was in high school for all guys, and that's what pisses me off. For guys, it was one open room. Shower was all one open room.
I never went into.
You never went, but I mean, you were supposed to. You were expected to. All right.
No.
Well, when I was in middle school and high school,
I failed gym when it got to that point.
But that's why you failed. You're required when you attend gym. For one, you have to attend. Okay,
I didn't.
But you were required to shower and after class, and it was it was one room with 15 shower heads.
I am not.
And that's it. The girls always had individual showers.
Oh yeah, I know that for a fact.
And the guys always had one big room. I could never understand that. Why is it that the girls had individual showers but not the guys?
Maybe it goes back to the Boston Garden and them round pissers that they had. That was awful.
Starkey said to the left. She said she had one she had seen that was almost 90 degrees. And
that must have hurt.
That is stroking too much. That's I'm simply up. You're stroking it. You're only using your right or left hand all the time, and you're you're doing it all the time that way. It's I don't know. For fact, what did I miss? Who missed what? I missed something.
Know.
All right. The shower, probably the shower thing. But again, because he failed gym in the first fucking place.
Yeah, I left
because he
gym.
never went. So
no, everybody in my gym class was on the football team, and they all hated me already. I was a loudmouth asshole in school.
Oh, big surprise!
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and
all 90 pounds of you.
The thing is, I could run faster than all those fuckers. I weighed what, 80 pounds soaking wet in high school.
Yeah.
And when I transferred, when I was asked to leave the prep school that I was going to, and I got thrown into public school. I was going through my junior year, and it was Project Adventure. So we were outside. There was no changing. You didn't have to change for that.
Yeah.
We climbed trees. We did zip lines. We climbed up to the top of things. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm all about that. And all the football players were fucking terrified of heights. That was the best part. I'd right up a tree. Those guys are, and now you see me on a ladder now.
Yeah.
Not so much.
No, 2 steps up.
But the ladder was like a rubber band. I did. I got up what, a good 8 feet, 9 feet before it started to like a trampoline. I didn't see you up on that ladder.
I wasn't stupid.
Oh shit, we've got a call.
There's a call. Hello, you're on the Wicked Pizza Show. Who's this?
This is Political Woodstock, Angela.
Angela,
hey,
how are you?
I am doing well. How are you two guys?
We're doing great.
So far, so good.
Almost half in the bag.
Yeah, I should check my
now,
breathalyzer.
do you think... Oh, should you? Well, speaking of alcohol, do you think cherry limeade and white whiskey would go together?
Ooh. I would say yes, because that sounds like a mix I would try.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
thinking so.
Yeah.
I don't do...
You don't think so?
I don't so, but he doesn't do it. He's just simply a beer guy, generally. He's not much of a mix.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's your favorite beer?
A half of Ison. Still
Okay.
not drunk.
I'm weird. I like Shock Top or Blue Moon.
Yeah, shut up.
Mm.
It won't shut up.
I'm not
okay, there we go.
a
All
beer
right, sorry.
person.
No. So what is your favorite drink?
I like vodka and whiskey. I like the hard stuff.
Oh, that's good. We've done whiskey. We've done whiskey in the show. We
I actually have a freezer filled because my boss at work gave me must have been a dozen shots of Doc McGillicuddy's.
Oh, nice. There you go. Those are always good flavor.
Yeah, sorry about the beeping. That was a breathalyzer, and I'm still not at the at the limit yet where, I could still go out and... There's a bar nearby. It's open till 2.
Oh.
But,
Why are you always measuring yourself? That's at least you're measuring your
That's what I
breath.
was wondering.
Right, at least he's measuring
What else
his
do you
breath.
measure?
Oh, I bet he probably got like, how for kids have like a growth chart in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably got one going horizontal in his closet.
Mm-hmm.
You worry.
Now, okay, so the big question: what does everybody think that my blood alcohol level is at the moment?
You were probably put a point on, probably a 7 or a 9. Oh, what are you at?
I'm saying 0.1. I don't know.
Well, we got a 0.05 currently.
All right, you made.
I overshot that one.
Yeah, just a little bit.
There's nothing wrong with overshot. Oops, sorry. My mind goes. We tend to go there sometimes. We start off talking about various topics, and then we just kind of go. The second half kind of goes down to the gutter.
Or as Bubba likes to say, dirty.
Yeah, we go dirty. Tiger Lily did guess 0.07 for you.
0.02 under.
Yeah, and I did like Angela. I like how you chimed in on the when they hook to right or left, and that's true.
Yeah.
Guys who hook to the left or right, and that's fucking gross. I think, but that's just my personal opinion.
No, I think it's nature's design. Because, the G-spot, if you're looking at the vagina, it's on the left side, about 1.5 inches up.
Yeah.
And it swells out. So if a penis is moving over to the left, that's a good thing.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I thought it was... All right, so... All right.
Oh, God.
So I used to have a subscription to Playboy, and I actually read the articles. I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was just up and inside behind the pubic bone. And
That's
then
the U-spot.
The U-spot. Okay.
There's an A-spot, a G-spot, and a U-spot.
No kidding.
Oh, now we're getting educated.
Apparently I need to read more.
Yes. Today you learned in class that.
Oh, God. Yeah,
that brings me back to Eddie Murphy. Well, okay, boys and girls, go to your mommy and daddy and say, bitch. If they slapped you, you said it right.
Oh, my God.
That was one of my favorites. That was how he did Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. Again, showing my age.
We have, I'm trying to go back what I saw. Something here, sorry.
Was it a UFO?
No.
Oh, we had one over the northern end the other night.
Oh, yeah, I heard
the
about
meteor.
that,
I heard that.
Yeah.
And they said it was a satellite thing. I don't know.
There's a piece of something up there, but...
Yeah. Angie said, all right, so it hooks to the left. It's trying to go for the G-spot, right? So.
Well, I'm just saying it's kind of a perfect fit if it veers towards the left because a woman's G-spot, if you're looking at the vagina, is on the left side of her vagina wall, about 1.5 inches up, and you can feel it swell out.
Right.
There's telltale signs.
Now, what if the guy curves to the right?
Well,
that's
get a piece of rope and slowly bend it the other way. I don't know.
Oh, my. Put it in a splint.
Ask your doctor.
Force it straight.
Or find a dyslexic vagina. That's what you need to do. Find a dyslexic vagina where the G-spot's on the wrong side.
You got to go to Australia.
I'm thinking, what you have to do is just you just got to flip her over, right? And then you'll be on the right side.
Oh, dear Lord.
That's true. That's true, though. That makes
just
sense.
flip her over, and then you'll be caught up the right way. But no, it was something, and we talked about it before, and he didn't believe me about guys being curved or hung or something.
Oh,
like
I don't.
that way.
I'm not saying I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
I just have never seen it firsthand
Oh,
myself.
yeah.
And I am not.
You've seen
like,
porn. You watch
I am not
porno all the time.
guyophobic or homo. No, porno. What you see is a baseball bat, and just some guy who's taken a lot of Viagra and like the rubber band. He's got the little cock ring or something.
Well, Viagra is kind of old. You know what they do now?
What?
Okay, are you sitting down?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You might want to cross your legs, too. I'm just letting you know. It's one of that bits of information. They use these shots, and they'll take the person, and they'll get it to where it'll stay hard. There's like an hour shot, a 3-hour shot, but it's where they have to shoot it in, and it's in the urethra.
Yeah, I heard
Now,
about
some
that.
people might cringe about that, but from my understanding, it works quite well. People say it doesn't hurt. I don't see how it couldn't, but hey.
Well, I mean, it might hurt.
I don't
with
have
some
one of
pinch
those.
ones.
I'm going to need another beer to go further into this discussion.
It has something to do with your flap. If your flap doesn't stay open, then this shot really helps with that.
Oh
man. Huber,
inside the penis.
Oh my God.
Okay, let me deep breath. Okay. I've never had any complaints.
Oh,
Well, that's good. But your body does age.
It does.
And these things do happen.
That's
and I
right.
think it's good to be aware of the possibilities.
Oh,
know
yeah.
what's available to you.
Absolutely.
No, I have a friend who's much younger than me who takes Cialis.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what that does or what the ramifications are otherwise. I do know that that Viagra does effectively lower the blood pressure. It pretty much drives it all into the nether regions. Or as one of my favorite unscripted reality shows from now it's called The Grand Tour. It used to be on BBC, was Top Gear, the Gentleman's Sausage.
Oh, okay.
But it's it does lower blood pressure, and apparently drives it down. Now that makes me just not able to think, though. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, how much do you need to think in a situation like that?
Exactly. Nature takes over at that point, and
look in the chat room, Huber. The burning question he has is basically why is Bumper me seeing other dudes' units, because the only one I can identify as my own. See, that's not true. If you've watched porno, you've most likely seen another guy's dick. So, right?
True.
So it's not that it's not like I'm not staring at it or studying it. You know, it's just. But if, like I said, if it's
but you do sound like you were.
If it curves, you would notice it. Like, dude, what the fuck? That guy's junk looks like shit. You know, I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, I'm not staring at judging the guy, but if you're watching a porno. Right?
Right, so
you're watching porn, you're watching a penetration, and you see a guy with a fucked up penis, the dick, cock, whatever these ladies want to call it.
A micro penis.
Oh, I've heard of that.
And
I read about that in Maxim.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
But you're watching these tiny little bits.
Poor bastards.
But like I said, it's going to be noticeable. If you're just looking, it's going to be noticeable that the guy's curved.
You need a beer?
Yeah, please. The guy's curved one way or the other. And I'm like, to me, myself, I think, I don't see how that's a natural growth. You know, the natural growth thing. I mean, that curves because you made it curve. That's from years of.
Well, it could be riding the bicycle. Who knows?
Oh, that's an injury.
Oh, we know. You know a guy.
Fracture,
Well, you know a guy who, because of work, he rode his bike for work.
Yeah.
He got screwed for that. But I'm talking about. It did something to his urethra, and I like to call the ABC, the ass ball connector. That area right there where the seat comes up.
Perineum?
Yes.
Is that what that's called?
Exactly. And it's
the taint.
The taint, yes. Yeah. What's Eddie?
Okay.
From the old town there.
Yep.
He had an issue a while back because of that. He rode bike for work.
Wow.
And well, you rode bike for work, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
But you probably had a better seat than he did.
Oh yeah, those.
I mean, that was 25 years ago.
Plastic crap.
That happened.
Tiger Lily asked the question, when are we eating cookies? Oh, we like cookies. Oh, does that mean when she's coming over to bring us cookies?
Is she bringing cookies? I haven't checked my mailbox in a bit.
All right.
I haven't.
Now, you like the... what kind of terminology, Angela, do you like for vagina? Some girl... And I only bring it up because earlier some girls don't like
vag. I just call it vag. You know,
the
my vag.
All right.
Kind of like a badge. A badge.
You don't like vajayjay?
Oh, no. I'm not an Oprah type of lady, so.
Okay. No, that's good.
Yeah, is there one, obviously, my guess is the C word is probably out, because that's
I mean, it depends on the people around you if you can say that word or not. You know, there's the hoo-ha. Yeah. You know, when I talk to my doctor, my hoo-ha hurts, or, you know, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You know, lots of different nicknames.
Well, I've used hoo-ha many times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of...
It's kind of a soft, polite...
It is something when
it's a southern term.
Yeah.
You know, I think it came from the South.
Yeah. But I think it's just an easier way because some women will get, you know, offended by if you use one particular word over another. You know, whether it be, vagina, vajayjay, vag, your pussy. You know, there's going to be those words that for some people just doesn't work. You know, that just... Oh my God, it's such a gross word. You know, I mean, there are women that are like that. Tacos, as Byron just chimed. You know, Uber.
I was trying to be polite and just type it. You know.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, the cookies. Tiger Lily is asking about our topic tonight. Is
yes.
Do we? What was it? Will we eat our cookies or something like that? That was a dirty reference. So.
Do you want to eat her cookies?
Yes. So it was a dirty reference. I'm sorry.
As long as there are
so
no
you like
raisins
chocolate chip cookies, vanilla cookies? What type of cookies do you like?
So I've got this issue with
sugar cookies or peanut butter
raisin cookies.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason why I have trust issues.
He believes they are a false presentation because
of chocolate chips.
Yeah, he gets you know how you think it's a chocolate chip cookie and you bite into it. There's oatmeal raisins.
There's a chewy raisin in there.
Yeah. Is it kind of like having bag curtains?
Yes.
Nothing gets in the way like bag curtains.
That's right.
I mean, I am willing to give anyone the benefit of the doubt, and I have been married a few times. I have dated for many years. I'm not saying that I'm an expert in the field. I have seen many types, and there was one female was just, it was like a car wreck. You couldn't look away.
Yeah.
Oh. But she didn't have curtains. She had long drapes. Is that what you're saying?
It was like bat wings.
Oh goodness.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Drapes and bat wings.
It was, but I guess that's I mean that can be fixed with surgery, and
well, you know, hoo-has have personality, and
yes,
if you don't like the hoo-ha, move on to the next.
She was very nice, and
it just doesn't work for you.
I email her every once in a while.
Yeah,
you know, but
and that's exactly it. Just for women, the same thing with guys. It's like you might like everything about that guy, but it just doesn't work for you. You know what I mean? It's just the
what? Now I have a question.
Dick cock dick doesn't work for you.
What is the worst junk you've ever seen? I mean, we're talking. Is it lumpy? Is it? I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, do you hurt yourself laughing there? Was
no.
Okay. I know what my junk looks like.
Thank you very much.
I've seen it a couple of times.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
good for you.
At least you can see it. That's a good sign.
I'm not going to say I'm overly proud of it, but I shine it up and bring it out on the weekends.
Hey, I'm a big guy, and I'm a big guy, but I can still see it, so that it shows me pride.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
I can go like this and see the tip. Yep.
All right, then you're still good.
I'm good.
I mean, once you lose,
do you know how to get a bigger penis?
Lose weight.
Yes, 20 pounds equals 1 inch.
Oh, wow. Unlike Allie, who was 10 pounds was an inch.
And that's got to be like
right, yeah.
20 pounds off of your belly.
Yep. There you go.
Bird sizzling strips. Thank you very much, Ed. That's something that you don't see anymore. Sizzling.
Yeah.
Sorry. What the hell is sizzling?
Oh my God! You don't remember sizzling?
No.
It was big.
What is it?
Ago. It's a bacon alternative back in the
bacon alternative.
Late
People
70s,
bought that?
early 80s. Yeah, I bought it a couple of times. It was cheaper than bacon. It was like
That's
Spam.
just as bad as that turkey bacon.
Oh,
That's full of salt.
I like that. The low salt version.
Now you need to look at the salt.
Oh yeah.
You need to look at the salt on that.
You
look sometimes
at
it's worse than regular bacon.
You look at the serving and then you go, But I tend to buy, as far as meats go, I tend to buy the more expensive kind of, making sure that it's mostly meat.
You go to Whole Foods?
Oh, no.
Is that where you
dear
go?
Lord, no.
Where they take your whole check?
Yeah.
That's why they call it Whole Foods.
Yeah, exactly.
Whole check.
I can't believe... I have a friend who is rich beyond... he's got a McMansion, and he owns a business, and he keeps on going to these places. I'm like, dude, let me bring you to this butcher down the street. All right, I'm not saying that he's the best in the world, but you're going to get a good piece of meat for your
Better
money.
for your money, yeah.
As opposed
if it's grass fed, it depends.
Mm-hmm.
But he went. He'd always go with whatever they had on special. They go, oh, it's got to be good because it's at Whole Foods. I'm like, fuck you. It's not good. It's money making. Who owns Whole Foods? Amazon does, right?
Amazon now, yeah.
Amazon does now, but they have really good shampoo and conditioners. The Whole Foods, their line that they have, it's really good. Just saying.
Yeah. No, it's a good store. I mean, I bought a few things there, but you said you really can't go full grocery shopping there.
I don't know, like $6 for a loaf of bread. No, thank you. I'm looking in last week's bargain bin for bread.
Right, yeah.
I'm a guy who lives on my own.
You like 99-cent bread?
I do.
You Stop and Shop, 99 cents. Go back. Oatmeal raisin cookies. He says oatmeal raisin cookies are the ugly stepsister of cookies. I love oatmeal raisin cookies. I love oatmeal raisin.
I do too. I'm with you. I love oatmeal raisin.
No, that's why I have trust issues. I bite into that fucker thinking it's going to be a chocolate chip cookie, and I'm like, oh,
but it doesn't taste gross. I mean, it's a different taste than you were expecting.
No, you're expecting chocolate chip.
All right, and it's not.
Chocolate chip is the Cadillac of cookie. Okay.
No, I think oatmeal raisin's better.
Oh no!
I might actually go with her. I mean, I like the oatmeal raisin myself.
I know you
but
like
when I see oatmeal, I think potatoes, like mashed potatoes. And you can't have mashed potatoes unless you put cream cheese in it. Now that's the best mashed potatoes is when you put cream cheese in it.
Yep, my sister-in-law makes that. Oh my God, it's incredible, dude.
I make it with Irish butter.
Mm-hmm. Irish butter.
Irish
what the hell is Irish butter?
Oh, Kelly Gold. That's very good. And if you take Irish Kerrygold butter and roast up some
Is that
garlic.
a brand?
Oh, yeah. Most places have it. It went into a dry spell for a bit because of the mad cow disease in Ireland and England. So they didn't really have it for... It was tight in the Americas. But now it's back to being strong. They apparently wiped out all that issue, and the prices come down. It's great to cook with, and you mix it with some roasted garlic over.
Ooh, roasted garlic.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That makes everything better. Garlic,
And Tiger Lily just said grass-fed cows and a higher butter fat. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Your reference to tacos.
real butter, not the fake butter.
Right. Your reference to tacos, Tiger Lily says never tacos, as far as making that reference.
Yeah, that's kind of gross, you know?
It is.
Yeah, so you obviously don't like the reference of your taco.
No, I'm not a big fan of it. I've heard it.
Yeah. So,
but I said
Taco Tuesday.
Angie, I want to lick your taco, and you'd be like, no.
You know, I want a man that eats, that doesn't just lick, that eats. You know, I like a, you know.
That is great. Oh.
That sounded like a lick, but well.
No,
that was a Slurpee lick there.
Yeah, that was a Slurpee lick. I stand corrected.
I think Byron and I we're on the same page with this. We do eat and not just lick.
No, it's all or nothing.
Be all in,
It's all or nothing.
So we are
you cannot, you just can't skimp on that. No, seriously, because
a lot of guys do just to start it off as just a little turn on and then get into something else.
Yeah, but then you
get depriving the girl.
But then you got to go back.
Yeah, you should. Well,
do you know why that is?
Why?
Okay, the biological reason. You know, a woman has glands on the side of her vulva. If you stroke them, the glands will secrete, what the hell is that called? The wetness.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So, I mean, cunnilingus, I think, is very important.
Oh, my God. It's not sex without it.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's and you're right. And the thing is I was reading again. I read.
Oh, okay.
And
good for you.
You run your fingers right down in between the labia majora and minora, not minora.
Right.
Minor. Minor. There you go. Yeah. Minora is the
Jewish thing. Yeah.
For our Jewish listeners. The candle holder.
We did not mean to insult.
Hinemato, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going the wrong way so quick.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Fired.
Okay, so you're stroking the major and minor, correct?
Right in between them. That's where it's at. It's
the gland.
Yes,
there's Bartholomews. I'm not pronouncing that gland, and then there's other glands.
We'll never fault you for mispronouncing anything. Believe me, we do that constantly.
Yeah, because they talk about is squirting real. It is real because of that gland that I just mispronounced. So it's like about a cup and a half.
Yeah.
So make sure you're well hydrated before you get in bed. That's my pointer.
There you go.
Keep the squirty water bottle with you.
Yeah, and if you're too drunk, you get dehydrated. So you got to make sure you drink some water. You know, alcohol does not count.
I have never enjoyed sex on alcohol.
Oh, I have.
No, because I get tired quickly. Now, I'm not like, I am not the guy who will go out to a bar and threaten to kill everybody in a 3-mile radius when I get upset.
No, but at the same time, I've known you, I've seen you, have a few drinks and know that you were going home, per se, with that chick.
Yeah, well, I get flirty.
Amorous. Yeah.
So, yes. All right. So you've had something to drink, and you're gonna hit the sack with her.
Well, but I make sure that she orgasms properly 4 or 5 times.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh, you're the man with a mission. Sometimes women just like to screw. I mean, they just do.
Yes, there is that too. Yeah.
He can't do that kind of shit though.
I can't. I have had a half of a one-night stand. A half of a one-night stand. Yeah. Don't ever.
What, did she only have one leg? I mean, what happened?
If you have one hotel room and 3 guys sharing that hotel room, don't ever tell them.
Oh, right.
Don't come up to the room for about an hour. It's the first thing.
No, the wet spot.
No, drunk Brian shows up and starts hammering on the door. What's going on in there? And then I'm like, go away. And then he uses his card. Now, luckily, I'm one of the smart guys who will throw the latch over the door so that, it makes an
Yes,
awful noise
very
when
smart.
it clunks. And he's jamming his hands in there, and she freaked out, and that was it. And that was.
Were you right in the middle of it? You got to tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we had.
So when he's banging on the door and he's trying to get in, does she squeeze your penis really hard inside? I'm just curious.
It popped right out. Scared the living shit out of her. So, and me. Literally living shit.
But now you have to understand, as he was saying, Drunk Brian, and this, I quote, is his name. This is what everyone calls him, Drunk Brian.
DB.
Whether he's sober or drunk or not, day or night, Drunk Brian is his name. Now, the name that, some of the friends that he has, should really, shine some light on the excitement he has.
Drunk Brian, you got
oh my God.
Doug Ass, you got,
Yeah.
They're just Bumpa.
Oh, hey, they know.
Now, does Drunk Brian work at the post office? I just have this picture.
No, Drunk Brian is a trust fund baby who has access.
He might as well work at the post office.
Yeah, well, he has access to millions of dollars, but can't. Yeah, well, he had access to millions of dollars.
They made things safe.
Lockdown on it. He blew through.
Oh, I understand.
About $800,000 on drugs and booze in a year, and destroyed 5 cars real quick.
Sounds like my brother.
and the family locked it down, and now he's doing. Actually, I hear since his probation.
They couldn't buy off the judge? Come on, Boston, right?
They did for years, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. But
after a while, that stuff wears off, though. Luck wears out.
You can only
That's
get put into the hospital so many times for mental illness.
Oh.
And then he's doing much better now. He's
good for him.
He's flipping houses now, I think, again. But this time, he's actually successful at it.
Well, that's a good thing.
He sounds like he would be fun.
He's a fun guy. He's a nice guy, that's for sure, no doubt. But he's,
my brother likes to gamble, so
yeah, this guy's not a.
It's either that or sell cocaine. So I mean,
this guy is not a good wingman. You're like, dude, go away. No, what are you doing? No, just go away for about 5. No, what
he
are
has
you
no
doing?
boundaries. What do you expect?
He's like a 2-year-old on crack.
Well, I mean, if you don't have boundaries, it's hard to know when to walk away.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think he was hoping that he could join in. And Bumpa and I have discussed this on previous shows. I'm a one guy kind of show.
Yeah, there's no sausage fest in our future.
That's normal.
I can't. To him, that's not normal. He's like, there should be like another guy here to, if you slip out.
You're talking about a guy without boundaries. There's doctors without boundaries. Apparently, there's Brian without boundaries.
Oh my God!
I can't believe you only have one show on. Or one episode, is it?
One episode. I have 2 different shows. One's called The Stabby Shows, and I don't do it seriously. It's just for fun. Mm-hmm. And then I have Political Woodstock, which used to be a political show. I just don't have time to do it, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but it's the holidays, and I have some downtime. And so I've been going around this freaker campus, the dorms over there, and heard about the parties. Heard there was a party here. So I thought I would come over. I saw Snarky.
Yeah,
Snarky was over here. She's always at the best parties. So kind of see what she's listening to. And, I don't want to overstay my welcome. I do have boundaries.
No, that's fine.
This has been a pleasure to call in. I don't know if you have other callers or not. So.
Not tonight. Some nights it's weird. Sometimes we'll get no callers. Some nights, we've had like 10 callers.
Sometimes we won't even have
sometimes we don't even forget to turn it on.
Yeah. When do you have your show? I mean, is it every night, or is it once a week, or once a month?
Once a week, but we do not have a set night, only because of our schedules don't allow that. But we do try to bang out a show a week. It's always at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Or tonight at 10 p.m.
Yeah. We did it a little later.
It fluctuates.
Well, normally it's always at 8. The reason why we did it tonight was because one of our friends' shows was on from 8 to 9. So we did. We try not to step on our friend show's toes.
That's nice.
Type thing. Yeah. So we get our we call affiliates. So we try not to step on our toes. We're good friends. I don't know if you ever heard of the Black Dog Radio Show.
The what?
Black Dog Radio Show.
No, I haven't heard of it.
There's definitely another one worth listening
great.
to. Yeah.
A friend of Huber's too, and
Huber and Snarky watches, listens also. So
I bet it's good.
It's good.
It's fantastic.
But like I said, we talk about a variety of topics. We start off with different news items, politics also sometimes,
and then we degenerate into.
And we slowly degenerate and degrade ourselves.
Talk about cookies.
And we talked about the cookies. I mean, we were getting into the dirty talk conversation when you called or when you joined the chat room.
You just sounded like fun. You guys sounded like fun. Even your drunk Brian friend.
Yes.
We always are. Just we like to have a fun conversation, and we feed off a lot of our the chat room people, chiming in on stuff, and we kind of work with that.
We can give you a quick brief synopsis of how we finally decided to do the show. It'd be good for everybody else listening.
Okay, which is what?
When we used to, we were riding all over, and we're like, we should be recording our conversations. Yeah. And then the Spreaker thing popped up, and then you bought a mixing board, and
off we went. Right, we originally started with a co-host, Rizzo. He lasted like 3 shows. He's our friend. He's one of our. He's a great friend of ours. One of my best friends, but he just
really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best fit, maybe?
So
was it the right time?
Exactly. No, it wasn't the best fit.
Let me tell you, the hour before the show was the best stuff on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
And we should have recorded
and I missed
all of it. No, we should have recorded it because let me tell you, the stuff that he would say before the show.
Yeah, before we went on. Everything he would talk about, he's like, I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that.
And then
why not?
Good. My wife will hear that. Oh, my wife will hear that. My boss will hear it. Blah, blah, blah. And so he wouldn't talk about anything.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he wouldn't talk about anything. And, but then it was also, I can't make it. One of the things, like.
Oh, once we moved the studio to.
Like I said, Byron and I, we have. Difficult schedules, so we always try to. We get a show once a week, but it's not a set night. And Rizzo, the other guy, couldn't handle that. He's like, "Well, we're not going to know. We often don't know until like a night or two before."
I believe he was potty trained at Shotgun Point.
I think I got the picture. You got Brian the drunk with no boundaries. Then you got Rizzo with too many boundaries.
Oh God!
Is that true or not?
It's true. But the thing what killed me most with Rizzo is at that particular time, for that period of time, he was unemployed. He had nothing going on. And every day he would text us. He would text me or call me and tell me how bored he was. But then I would tell him, okay, we're doing a show tonight. Oh, guy, I can't do that. I need notice. I got things going on. Blah, blah. You just told me how to sit around your house for the last 3 days doing jack shit. And now you can't make it tonight? So it just...
there's porn to watch.
Yeah, probably. Well, we did... the show did start in his basement. We started at his house, and then he would start complaining about, guy, I'm letting you use my electricity, this and that. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Here's $0.25 for your time. Yeah. I'm like, you're using like 25 cents of electricity. This is a problem? So it just, one thing after another, we branched out.
He sounds like a character.
He is, and we had him back for a visit, And we take them in small doses. And so we set the studio up here at Byron's house, and
it's a building in Metro West, Massachusetts.
That's exactly where we are. And then we eventually brought in another female co-host, Allie.
Yep.
Allie started out.
She was a lot of fun.
Started out excellent.
Yeah.
And when it got challenging, she provided some excellent content.
Oh God, yeah.
She also provided a lot of infighting.
Yeah.
So
okay.
it got a lot of tension around here. Yeah. Byron.
Well, sometimes you just have to have fun. I mean.
Yeah, and that was it. We take the show serious to a degree as far as producing a good show, but we just kick back and have fun on the show.
We want people to laugh, and think.
Right, but she was just more focused on what she can do. She can do. This is I do entertainment. There's no I do anything.
What, she's 32, 33?
So, it's not older than that. Yeah. But
we don't say anything about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hush on that. I should know better. I should know better.
She moved on. The timing was pretty decent. She would end up moving out to Oregon, so she left the show.
Oh, wow.
She left the show, moved out to Oregon. We were in June. She left as we went out to Illinois. We did a combined show with the Black Dog Radio Show. As well as the Huber Experience. So 3 shows under one roof for a night. We had a huge party. It was freaking great.
I bet.
Yeah.
Was Drunk Brian there?
No, Drunk Brian's not really part of the show. Yeah.
No, he's not part.
I was just wondering if he traveled with you. That's all.
No.
I just envision it.
Yeah. So right now it primarily just
we did travel from Boston to Chicago in under
here we go
12 hours.
Yeah.
Is that an accomplishment? Or?
Well, with a blow up doll in the back seat.
Oh my gosh.
So now, like I said, primarily just Byron and myself, and we do have a part-time co-host, Patty Cakes, who has her own show.
She's a Paris star who's breaking into the Spreaker world.
Well, like every other week or so, we have Patty Cakes with us as well.
Now, what do you think of the... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
Fine, I'm done.
What do you think of Spreaker buying out Blog Talk Radio, and how do you think that's going to change things?
That's the first I heard of it, so...
I hadn't heard about that.
Well, Google Spreaker buying Blog Talk Radio. Blog Talk Radio used to be, I don't know if it still is, the biggest platform in internet radio. And you wouldn't have to buy a mixer. They had a board on there. It was really easy to use, but they didn't keep up with the sound. Sound quality is awful.
Yeah.
But if you could merge the two, wow. I think they'll have something wonderful once they start working on it.
Oh, yeah. They announced a merger. Oh, well.
I have some issues with Spreaker as far as notifications go.
Yeah.
Not all of our listeners get notifications.
Yeah.
I'll get a text message about an hour into the show going, dude, why didn't you tell me you were on? And
they have notifications because I didn't know they did.
Yeah. They
do, but there's also a problem that some people are not, they're not following us because there's just,
There could be that. But then again, we've also had issues with, as we're broadcasting, we just get stopped. It could be our internet.
That's our Wi-Fi issue. We haven't had any Spreaker-related issues like that. And it's also the notifications. I haven't not received a notification in a long time.
But I like their homepage where you can see what everybody's listening to. I really like that. But I get more notifications through Blog Talk. And I don't even listen to that platform than I do Spreaker. I don't, other than your bill has been paid. That notification I get once a month.
Yes, they do like that. That's coming up for us, isn't it?
I don't know. I'll check it. I forget.
How serious are you about podcasting?
I've been doing it for about 2 years.
We've been spending... It's a great hobby. It's a great... So, I've got my line that I've always wanted to be involved in radio. Ever since I watched my first episode of WKRP in Cincinnati. I wanted to be Dr. Johnny Fever.
Oh, God.
I know.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Oh, yeah. That's what we started off our first episode on Spreaker with, was the very first break-in with Johnny Fever for
cool.
WKRP. And I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a great way to meet people, and it's a great way to express your opinion. And I actually haven't come across anybody here that, well, there is one person.
Yeah.
It was Debbie.
Who?
Didn't like Huber.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so there was a, some personal friction on a couple of things, but for the most part, the community that we found here is incredible. And the thing is, if we get the sound quality, it's all pretty damn good, I think.
I love the sound here, don't you?
It sounds like radio, and
yes, it does.
I think that's what we all want to be is contribute to everybody's day, make them happy, make them laugh for a couple of minutes, and hopefully maybe pique some interest in another person's opinion.
Yeah.
Well, some people make money doing this, and they have their big conference in Las Vegas every year, and Spreaker's a big part of that.
Yeah.
Well, we're a big fan of going to Las Vegas.
Well, you sound like the type of guys that, wouldn't be hurting in Vegas.
No.
Maybe you guys can.
We heard
I don't know
baby.
if they could do a group discount or not, but I can't. I remember it was a little pricey to go to. They had different levels of, you can get into this, but not that, that type of thing. But I thought about going to that conference before.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that. That's not a bad idea.
We're definitely going to have to take a look at that. I just actually invested in some hardware for my phone for the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
So and we can
like the USB thing where you can plug in your microphone and all that, or
it runs into
something more cool than that
setup. Yeah, it's and we can use some of our dynamic mics, and actually it'll power some of our condenser mics too.
Yeah, but we'll drain that real quick.
That's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, we try to keep ourselves going. We do occasionally do on location. We've done a few parties and stuff like that.
That is so much fun, especially when people are getting slammed. You can hear it,
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, that is so much fun.
The next one you're really going to enjoy. It's sometime in January, a sex toy party.
Yes, that's coming up soon.
Oh, wow.
So, we thought about it. Somebody suggested having someone that does the sex toy parties come in and, we'll interview them, all that. And we got to thinking, why don't we actually hold a party and do the show based on a party,
Yes, that's right. It's red.
Well, you could call it the party experience or whatever your name is, party,
Yeah. So,
I forgot the name of your podcast. My laptop died.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, the Wicked Pissa Show.
And by the way, we're very difficult to find on Alexa.
Really?
Alexa. No,
yes,
Alexa. You have Alexa? You have that? Oh.
Now, Spreaker's available on Alexa, and I have...
See, I did not know that. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, I have shouted at her many times, and I'm like, I know it's out there, Alexa. Find it for me. And she won't find it. She finds everybody else's show except for ours, because we have a unique accent.
The word piss.
Yeah.
Pissa.
Pissa, P-I-S-S-A-H.
Because we're from Massachusetts, and...
You're Bostonians or something?
Yeah, just outside. We're just outside Boston and a little bit east of White Trash.
And my father's family is originally from Virginia.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's a lot of chat in the chat room. Jimmy Lethal, whatever.
Oh, my gosh. Jimmy?
Yeah. But
now, he's a good guy. He's a little wild, but he's a great guy.
Complaining with Huber here.
What about Huber?
I don't know. He's complaining about Huber got a bone to pick with you, blah, 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 racially insensitive comments. And
Who cares?
I got news for
Let's
you,
just
sir.
have fun.
It's not race that makes you the N-word. I spoke with Carmel conservative. It's you that's the N-word because that word hurts you. So, yeah.
Well, I don't use that word.
Yeah. Well,
only because
it's just best to ignore it.
In like 8th grade, I got my head smashed against a wall.
There we go. We've heard it.
No, I mean, it was an interesting story.
It is, but we've heard it 6 times ago. So.
We have new listeners now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Please.
No, well, I mean, I said the N-word under my breath. The kid smashed my head against the wall, and I was probably got a concussion from it, you know. And
is that what happened?
Got hauled in front of the head.
Explains a lot of things today.
Explains a lot, yeah. I got hauled in front of the head nun, and then the discussion came out, and I'm like, wow, didn't.
When did a word become so dangerous?
Oh,
it's a white guy said it.
That's words have become actually far more. I don't want to say dangerous. They've become far more
inflammatory,
affective of people, not effective, but affective. Yeah. I think people are.
That's one way of saying it.
Like I was brought up where my parents told me sticks and stones are going to break your bones, but words, they're never going to hurt you. And there's a whole generation of kids out there who don't know that. They don't understand that. And of course, they break out in protest and whatever.
Well, I think the new form of abuse is being oversensitive. I truly believe that. You know, you can see it in our media. I mean, if you look 5 years ago, our media was not this oversensitive. Now it's like, well, I can't believe they implied that. You know, they didn't even say anything. They act like someone implied something that is so horrific when they didn't imply it at all.
Completely on the same board with you. It's frustrating as hell. Words, you give.
I miss
that
George
person,
Carlin, don't you? I miss
God.
George Carlin.
He's my idol. I've always wanted to be.
Bring the ghost of George Carlin back.
Yeah, he got very political towards the end of his career.
Yes, he did, and I was proud of him. I think I was all of 10 years old, and I was proud of him.
Wow, I'm old.
You are old.
I'm just teasing. I'm not that old. Young, I should say.
Now, his politics and mine, we're close. I mean, he was big on the same, opinion of religion and the same on the way life was. You just got to live your life and enjoy it. Anybody who wants to take you down, you let them go right ahead and do what they do. Just keep on doing what you're doing as long as you're not hurting anybody.
I think that's pretty good.
That's my kind
said.
Wow.
Oh, shoot, all right.
Shoot.
Well, do you have other callers coming in?
No, but our show is almost over.
Yeah, we're running.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're running low.
It was a pleasure to be on your show tonight. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and definitely join us
once
again.
I figure out that VB cable, and maybe I can take calls too.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out. I mean, I've been trying to for over a year. I mean, what the hell is wrong with me?
VB cable, and then you actually have to download a VB cable app or program. Yeah. And
I can't seem to get things to. I would be a horrible plumber. I really would. Water would be everywhere. But thank you once again, guys. I like your show, and Happy New Year if I don't see you next time.
And to you too.
You too, Andy. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. It was a great conversation, and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, well, take care.
Thank you. Have a good
What
night.
is the breathalyzer? I want to know.
Oh,
it was 0.05, wasn't it? You did it.
I get that.
Is it 1 point now?
I doubt it's much more.
No, I did drink. Just a second. I'll wait a minute before I drink.
We'll try it one more time here.
Hold on a second. I'm queuing up the breathalyzer here.
Okay. Makes a noise in the background. Stand by, please.
He's breathing.
Breathalyzer in process. Is he legal?
Yeah, still, I could drive.
Yeah, what do you at?
0.54.
Wow.
What was it?
No, that's
Hey, congratulations.
0.05.
And once again, I thank you. I'm going to go ahead and go so you can do your thing.
All
right. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. That was...
Angela.
Yes, but...
Political Woodstock.
Political Woodstock. Make sure you listen to her show, too. And I think we're going to...
Yep.
We're going to call it a night. I've been up well over 24 hours.
Oh, here we go. There's always playing a sympathy card.
Yep, a little bit, you know. I'm going to...
Right. All right, folks. I started to go into the dirty talk, but as usual, that didn't.
Well, we got some dirty talk in, and then I
did.
I learned some things.
Yeah.
And Tiger Lily says she was great.
Yeah.
Tiger Lily is one of our. She's actually not only just a listener, she's a producer.
Oh, okay.
She's given me a couple of good ideas I've thrown out there.
Well, very good, very good. And let me see. Hold on. Just want to save this for another show. Dirty talk. Talk dirty. What?
No, I'm just listening as you go, and I'm like dirty talk and.
Oh, excuse me. I apologize, folks, for that burp. That was not nice of me.
Yeah, that's my thing. Don't take my thing.
Yeah. All right, folks. Thanks, everyone, for joining us.
Whoops.
Yeah, special shout out to Tiger Lily, as always. Thank you for joining us.
We got Huber, Jimmy, and
Snarky, Political Woodstock. We also had Brandy Prime earlier.
Brandy was earlier. She passed out long ago.
Yeah, probably.
She may listen.
Patty Cakes was on earlier also. Everyone who joined in. Ed.
All of our friend shows. We've got the Carmel Conservative.
Yeah.
We've got a Turning Point. We've got
Huber. Jimmy Lethal.
We've got the,
Thanks.
of course, the Black Dog Radio Show.
And that's it, man.
Wish you all a good, happy New Year.
Yeah, glad we got one more in before 2018.
I'm lucky I didn't crash into a snowbank on the way.
Yeah, bastard.
Yeah, I know.
All right, folks. Thanks. Have a good night, and
be good to each other.
Yeah. And this is a Studio 5 production.
That's right.
Balls in your hand, you gotta run with the play. You think about the future, but you don't care about much today. You like the way it's silent, and no one bothers you. But when the world's in your hand and you ain't got no plan, well, you just don't know what to do. Now tell the truth. Don't say it's over until it's over. Look at what we've done. It takes a lifetime to have such a good time. We're having so much fun. Tomorrow can always get better. For those who don't like today, I'm telling you things will get better, and that everything, whoa, no, and everything gonna be okay.
The Wicked Pisser Show is not responsible for erections lasting more than 4 hours or for blindness from squirting semen. And stupidity is your own fucking fault, and if you get laid tonight or a blowjob, you're welcome. This awesome fucking show is a Studio 5 production.
I got a boner.